Welcome once again to William's Adventures with our wonderful party in the Forgotten Realms. On our last episode, you had been traveling through the Spider Haunt Woods and came upon a cart that was being attacked by a bunch of spiders, dealt with them, and then tracked down the missing group from the wagon that was there.
Which is
included his sister.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And you come to find out that his sister was on her way to Mithranor to track Avelios down.
Well, at least that letter was relatively new. You guys have been waiting for like 6 months.
Yeah.
True.
And then you fought a spider dragon and a bunch of spiders.
I got an
and
egg.
some adder caps, and you got an egg. And in the
Harvested
midst
a lot of spider silk.
of this,
We're gonna make sure I sell some spider slippers.
who was it that teleported the group of people? That's right.
Avelios.
Now, I will tell you the roll I made because you had a 95% chance of everything going correctly.
I think you told me
It
he was
a
literally like
6.
1 point away, a 6 out of that 95.
Yeah.
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 Barely succeeded.
Barely succeeded.
This is
Somehow.
why I was so hesitant to use the teleport.
Now, I will apologize to anybody watching if you hear a noise. It's the fan here. We have another one coming. You just have to deal with it. It is hot as hell.
Bloody warm. We're melting. We are in
Yep.
like the 13th layer of hell.
And it's a lot brighter on
You're
the
on the
recording
13th
than it
layer, I'm on
actually
the
is in
30th
here.
right now.
It's almost as if we have a heat advisory going on.
Yeah, I know,
I
right?
mean, maybe. Yeah. Kind of.
Maybe.
Can we,
It's almost as hot
Sun,
as in Texas.
Missouri.
I saw that meme where it literally was like, here's
This is like
Earth.
horrible
if
for
we
me.
could
I know.
get over with
I'm
probably
sorry.
paragraph
Missouri.
exactly how long
Here's
how
the
loud
sun.
that fan
Gosh,
is.
she's how wanted it back
So-
home. I'm gonna cry.
Arriving back at the cart, you made it safely back, took account
I'm
of
jealous.
everybody and how healthy they were and that nothing was wrong. Everybody loaded into the cart, and what are you doing now?
Back home.
So,
So
I think first thing first, getting our new guests situated with their own rooms.
Oh, they were in the
They've
cart.
got their car.
They got
Yeah,
their-
they have their
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay, they
They
got
were
their
riding in the
we
back
gotta
of a
make
wagon.
sure your sister's okay.
Yeah, you need to have a conversation with
Could you
your
send
sister.
Don't go near
printouts to
spiders.
you?
Probably
No,
exactly
I still don't have
that.
You can read it.
Bad
hold
sister.
on.
No near
What do you want?
spiders.
I was doing that. I'm gonna roll each one of them 3 times to
Question.
see which one
While
I'm gonna use
I'm-
tonight. That was
We're
my third
resting
roll.
and he's there
Now-
getting everyone situated. Do we want to harvest some wood real quick?
Yeah.
yeah, let's go for some wood.
Avelios, I have a question.
Yep.
Do you want to take that role with each person individually, or just one for all?
It should be counted as the group.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
I don't like the way he's intonationing. Is that a word?
Yeah, literally,
I don't
considering we rolled a 6 out of 95, I don't want to tempt fate any further than I already have today.
Probably smart.
Okay.
It's a new day, but we're still not ready.
Yeah,
It's not a new dating game.
So,
Yeah, I'm still having some post-traumatic flashbacks.
who's going to be driving the cart?
Me, 'cause I don't trust the gnome.
I think we're gonna try and do some shenanigans if we have a little time.
Okay, who's riding shotgun with Toki? Okay.
Okay.
While getting their guys situated, he and I would like to see if we can scrounge up some ironwood from the surrounding
If there's
for
any.
a project.
Give me a couple survival rolls. Give me a cart handling roll, and you're paying attention.
I
Yeah,
do a medicine
perception
check.
is what it
Yeah.
would be.
I know.
That'd be a
People-
19.
Okay. That passes.
19.
Medicine check for the people.
16.
That will be a.
19. And then 18.
That'll be a 22.
Double 16.
Okay, they all look healthy.
After I just put meat down their
All
throats and
healthy,
be
just a little-
poisoned.
Yeah, just a little woozy, kind of
Little woozy.
coming back
I
to
feel
themselves.
good.
Feel a little good from the
Dude.
meat.
You guys don't find any ironwood. You find a bunch of
We're tired.
oak trees and oak branches that are
So
laying around.
none of those big trees were ironwood or anything like that?
They are, but you ain't gonna cut those down, and they don't
Okay,
tend to
how-
break and fall.
How far away can a person be to
Stop
add
rolling.
that one extra
She's rolled 2 nat 20s.
Stop
level
rolling.
to a
I
casting
already smacked her.
Stop
Or-
rolling.
for helping together for a spell?
That she just lost.
What do you mean?
How far do we have to be like holding hands kind of thing, or
No, just doing the same action.
Okay.
So,
So-
advantage on this roll.
I'm going to
So
walk
just for
up the
giggles
side
while
of one of these
waiting, I was
ironwood
like,
trees,
nonchalantly and
and we're going to do
God
fabricate
damn.
on a 10 by 10. Let all the wood fall into perfect
10.
planks.
Go to 2 nat 20s out.
Give me an Arcana check.
Shenanigans.
That's going to be a
I think I did.
29.
I'm just
Okay.
watching from the
And
cart
a
at this point,
26.
shaking my head.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 31.
Timber.
All right. So, as you're
not
getting
near the cart.
as you're getting the cart ready, and before you're heading out, you hear a timber and then crashing sounds.
That
We probably
better
could have
not
done it
hit
to the
cart.
bottom
We,
of the
we
whole
would have
thing.
made sure we were away from the cart.
And literally,
And-
Toki's hanging off the edge going, you better not hit that fucking cart.
One of the things that you see
We
because
could
you're
do-
out there
we
is
could do
like
it from the
this
bottom and do the
branch
wedge, so
falls
this-
off and just like splinters into perfectly cut pieces of wood and falls to the ground and are slightly wedged in the ground.
I'm looking, I'm like, I better not hit the cart as I'm holding the door.
Oh no, they're off in the forest
'Cause
about 30
He
feet.
already knows that it's like to be hit. He knows it's like you've yet to.
You see Ezra standing on the side of the tree, and he starts taking a couple steps back. And he's just like going around to the back of the tree.
You know, because the gnomes hit.
Oh, yeah,
not
'cause Ben
chopping
forgot
down
the
trees next to
coasters.
the.
I'm sorry.
It's alright.
the
It's okay, I
fact-
didn't think about the reality that it was going to be sweating like a son of...
It's the fact the
Give
gnome is
me
cutting trees
a
down
perception
near
check.
the cart.
Not you.
Your ex-husband's cutting trees
Oh,
down
Ezra.
next to the cart.
It's going to
He's
be
trying to break it again.
27.
Of course.
As you back around the side of the tree, you are walking backwards around it. And you notice that as you pass a branch, there's somebody sitting on it. And they look at you.
Good day.
That was a creative use of the spell. What are you doing in our forest?
Oh.
Well, we were traveling through and looking for some material. I apologize if I did any damage.
No touching the
No,
wire
you
buds.
didn't do any damage. It's just we were wondering what you were doing here.
Killing
some spiders too.
You can't hear him. You don't see him.
Remember protecting
Well,
some people.
We were traveling through and we found a cart that had been ambushed, and we went to go and help rescue the people that were captured.
That's what that sound was. Okay. Well, thank you for your service. Please leave.
I mean,
One of the things you notice as you're sitting there is this elf, because it is an elf when you look at it, but when you move any direction to look other than directly at them, they almost fade into the tree.
Dryads.
But they're just sitting there, and they're holding a bow, like a long bow, or a short bow, very compact.
They're gonna shoot you in the ass if you don't leave.
And he's just holding it.
I feel I owe an extra apology.
No, we're just guardians. We came to see what the disturbance was with the cart, but apparently you took care of it.
Okay. Well, thank you. I'm sorry to intrude. I will walk down the tree and.
Just thank the tree for its wood when you're done.
All right. And I'll get down to the base of the tree and. I want to look at the branch that we dropped.
It is perfectly cut.
Perfectly cut.
Yep.
Does it look like that
Is it
it'll
holding?
grow over well, like a knot?
You.
I can kind of picture like
It's
well enough.
I'm just laying
It's-
in the
yeah,
thing
well
and
enough.
the grapes and the- it's like, yes.
I mean, you
yes,
at this height, and as you're walking down, you
Of
do
course
see other
we are.
branches that have been cut
Okay.
here and there. I mean, it's not obvious, but you do notice it.
All right. So what I'm gonna go do is I'm gonna go into the cart, and I'm gonna go grab I don't know a few bones, stuff like that, bone meal, kind of stuff, and I'll give that to the tree as a thank you.
If you
Okay, you're just gonna stuff some bones on the ground.
Well, probably like break them apart, get them small, whatever, something that I can put.
Dig a
next to
hole, put his
soil.
down in there with the roots.
Fair enough. All right.
It's because of the music. Here's a snack.
What was your perception?
That was
7 plus something.
11.
Okay. One of the things is you pick up on, since you've been through here before, is it's a lot
See,
less
I was gonna smart off
crowded.
and ask if I could have advantage on that roll since we have been, but then I was goofing around and just randomly rolling my dice, which I really should not do because I ended up rolling 2 nat 20s.
Well, last time when you came through here, the canopy seemed crowded.
Right.
It's less crowding than it seems. It seems like a lot more open and airy.
No, it's just, they're tree people. No, I've never heard of them. You've never heard of them? Yeah, this is
All right, so you collect
like,
a 10 foot by 10 foot by 10 foot section of iron.
well, I mean, dryads are also, they're
That should be
real world
enough for that.
mythology.
Yep.
I'm just saying,
I
they're
literally-
real world mythology. Question mark.
Interestingly enough, it is cut
Essential,
in
like, spiritual
10-inch
creatures,
sections.
Or they are the, like, actual
Nice.
in physical human
We can cut it from there.
depending on the
Yeah.
I don't know
10
the
by
actual
10.
D&D lore personally. There is
10-foot beams. Or
Yeah.
10 foot, 10 inch
Yeah.
beams.
All right,
Good to me.
heading down the road now, you start seeing carts coming towards us.
He wants your tea. No,
We're headed
but
down the road with the other cart.
Yeah, it's. Do you want to be ahead of the other cart or behind it and follow it?
Where's your cup? Technically, I want to be ahead of it because we're faster. Could drag it long. But they've got
It is
horses
being
and shit.
pulled by a couple horses.
Yeah, but they've got horses and shit.
so
So then it'll be better for us to be behind them. So that way.
Tensor's disc, the horses, the top, the tongue,
Could.
next to, or
And they
the
can
tongue of the
drag
cart.
their cart
Where's your
behind.
cupcake? Where's your cupcake?
So what are you gonna do? Behind it or ahead of it? Because if you're behind it, you have to go at its pace. If you're ahead of it, you're gonna leave
I
them.
mean, these guys are
Yeah.
heading to the same place.
So I might as well go behind
We're
it.
going
just
to the
take
same
my time.
Yeah.
Might save
Get
on
right.
power.
Get right.
If we just take our time.
Yeah.
Cut the power down a little
Get
bit.
right.
Speed. No. Crank it up to full speed.
You want to go do some stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
While we're driving.
You notice that a trade caravan is coming down the road towards you. Something you didn't see before.
Anything suspicious about it or
You
perception?
don't know it's a trade caravan. You recognize it a trade caravan
Fair enough.
because it's a whole line of wagons heaped up with goods.
Yeah, but it's coming from Mithranor.
It's coming from that direction.
That's
They are still other
Mithranor
roads.
direction, so
There are still other roads that connect through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
true.
By
But
Mithranor. I guess me hanging out the back of the thing, could I do a perception check on the traded caravan, see if there's anything.
It's a trade caravan.
Okay, it's just a normal, everyday trade caravan.
If there's nothing suspicious about it, I'm just gonna
Did I
not pay
return
attention, just focus.
Ren's
They
multi-tool
wait to say,
tool?
hi, how you doing?
I'm
Did
just
I ever
keep
return
on
your
going.
multi-tool?
that and then keep going.
Yeah, you said after you got done. with the-
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Coming
Going
to
to
the
send
turn that
to-
the broken, well, was broken, but now fixed sign that says Mr. North that way.
I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna start enchanting on my bee armor, the fly.
Okay. How long does that take?
Oh, that reminds me. My
It was
It's
kind of
a-
prep for it because
my storm giant potion
Second
should be
level
done.
spell? Third.
I think Belle just sat in the front with me so she could set pit. Sorry, it's not. One of the just
Few hours.
Look at her, she's just like,
Yeah.
he's a good pig.
My storm giant potions should be close to done.
Ren.
Your shield?
Yeah, we've got a list of things that we're
You
gonna
got,
be working on.
you
I
got a
just-
list of goodies that you need.
Sadly, the forging.
I'm
you
going
know,
to-
the
we
forging
both
is
talked
busy
about it
driving.
all day.
It's on our list.
Yeah, it's on our
So
list.
greedy. The one
doing
that can
good,
help
we're
you
doing
with
good,
blacksmithing
like,
is
help
driving
with,
right now.
Okay, I know what I'm
Yeah,
gonna do.
you can come help us fabricate because we need to do like
Okay.
3 or 4
Thank you.
fabricate runs.
Resin, cooking,
That's your
calligraphy, painting.
I need
Thing is,
Belladonna
if you
and
pour
Toki
in
to
some
give me a
spell,
perception check.
Would you go see other heavy?
And this is before you get to the sign.
If you help pour in some spell slots, we can do
I
fabricate
guess it would be
on
Godmother.
some things.
Yeah,
And
it
then
would
all
be
your skills
There you
that
go.
are there, anything we're missing, will help.
True. Alright.
What am I rolling for?
Perception.
I don't see shit for.
You're paying attention driving. Got me. And not
Making
hitting
sure
the other
you're
car.
not
Yeah, but
riding up on their ass.
yeah, I'm just
Okay.
like, slow down, slow down.
With a 15, since
Just-
you're riding shotgun, you're closer to the center of the road.
No, and I'm also kind of making sure I'm looking at surrounding.
And the surroundings and everything like that.
It's in.
One of the things you pick
All
up
this
on
stuff.
is there is a lot of
Yeah, like this and
hoof prints
this
around
stuff.
here.
Yeah.
All going in the direction you're headed.
A lot.
And a lot of footprints.
We can do
So
free
a
zones
lot of
together.
traffic.
There's a
We can
lot
do,
more traffic.
The 8
Hey Toki,
Yeah.
2 areas.
there seems to be a lot more traffic, both foot and like horse print.
Since she's now pointed out to
The
me,
2
I'll see it.
refrigerators.
Okay, roll
No.
again.
Okay, so
That's better, 17, so I now do see it.
Yeah,
It's like
and
the
you
second
start,
one, that's-
as you look, kind of look down.
Yeah, the warning. That's
Yeah.
They look like
Let's go.
cart tracks, hooves from like
You
horses,
see-
people just
yes.
walking.
Yes.
So I'm like, there's a lot of traffic going towards Western now.
This.
Is people finally
This.
going a bit?
I don't know, but that's weird.
That is, especially since they're still
We
around
can
like
get
demons
those
and stuff
made.
there.
We can
Yeah, let's go ahead and
I
do that.
guess we'll find out as we progress.
Get there.
Do you
That's
think
where
we
the
should
agates
let the
are.
others
I'm
know?
gonna
I guess
let
we
them
can do-
know, don't worry.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna grab the send that I'm gonna grab the crystal so it connects to everybody. And even though those two are chatting away, and
We're inside the
We're
car.
inside
yeah,
the car
but I'm
doing-
grabbing the crystal that connects to everybody, not
Okay.
the sending stone, and I'm gonna mention, hey, there's a lot of traffic, like carts, people, horses, going towards the direction of Metrodon.
Oh boy.
Is he
Okay.
warm?
It
Yeah.
was kind of dead on our way out.
Tim, do you want to use the?
Try to cool him down a
Elements,
little
there's
bit.
Yeah.
probably got a lot more orders.
Give me another perception check, because now that you pointed out to her, she's
Paying
more attention.
Might
to
be the
the
other way.
advantage.
way.
Might be the other way.
Might be the other way.
That's actually one lower. Yeah.
Roll again.
And we go past the other.
Just
One higher.
We could also do
off his
That
belly.
would put me right at the 15.
She's not on his
Okay. As you're going along, you see that
Tim, put
Up
the fan down
ahead.
and use your bloody.
about 20 feet, kind of like buried in the ground, is it looks like a piece of fabric with a hoof print stepped on it and some footprints. And so a crumpled
Somebody
piece of
got
fabric.
trampled or something?
No, like a piece of fabric got trampled.
Hey, Toki.
Poor baby.
Up ahead of it,
About 20 feet.
So yeah, we'll see it.
About 20 feet up that way. That fabric that's
I want
kind
to make sure
of.
that we get some celestial shit
Do you
we can get
wanna
done there.
stop
I wanna make sure that
quickly
the
and
kids get delicious stuff.
maybe see what it is? Because that's.
If you get songs, like we'll grab it
Yeah.
and lift them back into the car.
I mean, if you slow down a little. And
Yeah,
Probably
I can
just
literally
better
just
to-
grab them
We'll do that.
and back up.
We'll do
If I
that.
let songs, like we'll get it.
Give me an animal handling check. See how well he can grab it without tearing it apart.
16.
You can
Alright.
throw this one in.
I'll give you that one.
And then strength to pull them back
Why don't you
in.
build your rifle or-
He can
That's
just climb in the
fine.
back of the cart.
Oh no, I'm lifting them back in.
Rah.
Yeah.
Chuck the pig.
That will be
You think that we can do the rifle with the road
12.
all those things?
So
We could do
I
that one.
managed to catch
Yeah.
the one
We'll do-
the big saddle and
Okay.
pulled them in. I missed it first and then grabbed the saddle.
That'll probably fit up.
So what do you do with the fabric?
He's gonna let Myrtle investigate it. I'm gonna continue
Yeah,
so I
so
go
you're
to car.
gonna-
While all this
Okay.
is going on, I'm going to check on my potions and if my storm giant potions are ready, I'm going to restart another batch.
Gotcha.
They should be ready because they only had a couple days left. So
536. Alright. As you unfold this piece of fabric, crumpled up piece of fabric, there's a lot
I
of
still have his
dirt on it. And the dirt crumbles off easily enough. And this is a newer piece of fabric. It's used. It's
It's cold, bud.
only like this big.
So we can do this on two?
Those ones.
the music
What's
choice
that?
is very
Oh.
interesting.
We can do that
It's
later.
And
very,
it's
it's very.
A
It's not
We can
very
do sub
like
components.
you know.
It's a
Probably
yellow-
take two
dark
We can
yellow
Me and
golden
the bard.
disc
components and then you can
with a
put
wyvern
together.
going down to the black dot.
Well, if we,
I mean, technically,
I could play a
The-
bard, but I
Give
can't
me
play a bard as
a-
bias.
5x5s could be
History roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yes, you would have advantage. You would know exactly what this is. Or could know what this is.
This
So
I
we're
can
gonna
roll
do two fabricates now, and then I'll spend time on armor, doing
23.
the fly, and then
That's what you see. That's the name you recognize. Right. And you know that this is not an organization that is to be messed with lightly, if at all. They are known in trafficking everything.
So thievery.
Yes.
Oh, big fan.
We might not die.
Huzzah!
I
Thank
think
you.
that fan
Thank
is
you,
actually making the cat sound.
Hey, buddy. You got the cat toy again?
So basically, they're involved in like all the underground type
Yep. And
trafficking,
you know
robbery, blah blah.
they also control the Black Road.
Oh, I know what you're
Oh
talking about.
no! Wait.
And
that's
now, a
the road
moment
my
from our
mom's on.
sponsors. Our sponsors' moment is over.
That's the road my mom's on. You're making a face I don't like.
Concern.
So Toki,
You also know from your current location,
Uh-oh.
they have a keep that is north of here by a few miles.
I think I might have a logical reason for all the extra footwork, horsework, etc. So this
Explain since
Uh,
really from around here.
can you bring back up their names?
Is it the
Or can I
Zentara?
bring back up? Yeah.
We have
Yeah.
the coin.
Yeah, I have the Zentarum stuff.
Where'd that go, babe?
I closed it.
Okay, but I can't remember how the hell their name was pronounced.
Zentari.
Ish.
Zentarum.
Okay, so
This is
they're
being
they're
addicted,
basically
like-
you don't want to overly mess with them. Pretty large, very much in the like thievery and robbery and
I've heard the name. I believe you.
pilfering and robbery. And
I
other.
believe you mentioned the name before when we were in that town. That had
Well-
elves as their lore citizens.
Yeah, well,
They had the
brain-
tower just not far away.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they're around here
That's
as
where
well.
rogue ears are tinkling. No.
That would be my a good guess and assumption at this point with the
Really?
through Pharaoh Throughways being
Yeah.
so much more active again is that they're active at the moment in some form or another.
That doesn't sound very good.
Probably not.
As long as they don't bother us.
Well, considering I also just remembered then the fact that my mom and her not assistant, one of the major places that they control is that road to Blackguard.
Ah,
So that's not really good either.
that's not good.
But anyway, yeah, that's what this is.
Let's hope that we don't see them anytime soon.
I hope not.
And survey says.
My survey says they're gonna appear around the corner. No, come with.
It's not talking.
Okay, you stop, you sit, I'll do it and be more gentle because you're gonna break
We
it.
got an artificer here.
I know.
Yeah, get the artificers to work on
I
it.
have a bad habit of being too
Oh,
All it took was
I
a little bit.
mean-
You left it to the cleric. You're an
Come on,
artificer.
sing anything.
I am a knowledge domain cleric.
Not you.
I didn't know
The-
that cleric.
Yeah.
alright. There we go. Oh, I don't mention things like
Did I not just talk about you not knowing how to be gentle? Like, really?
oh, it's shit batteries.
I don't care.
There we go. Alright.
Excuse me while I talk to you for a minute.
I can feel that
I know, I
already.
think you should feel that.
I have it this close, low. Kind of hard to go like this.
Can you feel it?
The new fan, I can already feel it on my
A
legs.
little bit in the legs.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels pretty good.
Kinda, yeah.
I have.
Alright, sorry for the sound of the air, but we need to stay cool.
No dying is allowed to happen.
Yeah.
Except for
You guys
in
Oh
game.
yeah, I'm feeling that.
Okay.
With luck, Elstriel starts.
It's actually getting under the table and going
Well,
up.
I put the other fan down there.
Oh.
Oh, so 2 fans.
Oh, we're gonna change
Actually,
it.
it's actually a little bit quieter, it looks like.
Well, it's
Now that it's
also
not on the
as
table.
it fluxes too.
Oh, huh?
Okay.
We're getting chilly under the table.
As you guys are
Fancy.
continuing on, the two of you every now and then will see a path that's been hewn into the that leads into the forest on the right and on the left every now and then. Nah, just back it up there and
Well, I'm trying to get a feel for what level it's at before I move it away from me and say the setting's good.
And occasionally you'll see
Just light
some
up then.
smoke coming through the forest. Like drifting. Right below the canopy. And then escaping.
They're probably
So
up
are you gonna
ahead.
have your talk with your sister?
Yeah, you still gotta talk to your sister. Is she on the cart with you or not?
Totally walk up, hey girl.
Hey girl, I changed. I had a character change.
Are you gonna actually talk to your sister?
I figured I needed some life changes.
Settings so that you understand what those are.
Clothes. I look fabulous.
Did she I had my hood up. Did she recognize me?
Well, you did help him out and actually pull her out of the spider web
But did she recognize me?
and wake you up. So
But you gotta
yeah,
mind, Toki was there with you, so
a
she
physical
didn't-
change didn't happen.
You still look like yourself, just a different robe.
There's some
Did I cast thaumaturgy?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Then
Okay, now I'm gonna fall.
Then
Let go. I can't.
yeah, I guess I got to, don't I?
All right.
DJ. Michelle.
She is basic. Where did you put her?
I thought you said we put everybody on their cart.
Yeah.
So
So you can go hop out, run to the other cart, and hop in.
Technically fly there.
could just yeah, I got the staff, so I could just misty step from our cart onto theirs.
He's not dead.
You did.
He did.
He did.
Dead cat.
You did play it as lying in the sun looking dead.
Or do I go full? Because I got the ASMR trains now. Do I just sprout wings and fly over?
You.
She's waking up. She sees the angel land.
It's your
It's like,
fucking brother.
it's my brother.
That's not the place you should have gone.
You finding trash? Again? That boy's obsessed with trash.
All babies become trash babies for a little while.
It's a trash baby right now.
What are you doing?
I think we're gonna play it cool. We're gonna use the Voyager staff and Misty Step hop on over.
Okay. It is a very
So greedy.
crowded cart. There is, I think, 6 people sitting in the back of a wagon.
Yeah.
Is there? Okay, so
Or
is
no, there's 4.
That, please.
There was 5 people that were taken.
5 people taken. There was
Yes,
one person
there's
left.
2 up front. Yeah, 4 in the back. So you just suddenly in the back of the cart, standing.
And too much weight. 4 horses.
Everyone draws weapons on you.
It's just
As
freaking
Alios.
out going, he's my sister.
Hello.
It's my brother, no.
Yes, brother.
When did you stop calling me Ivan?
I called you by your actual name.
When she
You
originally
called
saw.
me by Ivor
Ivor.
before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Retcon.
So what do you want?
He glossed over very quickly there. It's like shit.
To talk about things. Our last meeting was a little awkward.
To you?
She's sassy. No, she's a sassy sister. Of course, she's dealing with the big brother. She has to be sassy.
So
Yeah.
when did you get married?
She ripped the
Oh no.
That's what Sprunk says. It's giggling.
Depends on what you define marriage.
Well, your husband was a rather brute of a man, but he was nice.
Okay.
As far as
I'll come.
those
Okay.
kind are.
I'll come.
It was not by choice, if that's what you're implying.
Let's go get this.
I don't know. This is why I'm asking.
Let's go cause chaos. Come on.
It was out of misplaced obligation towards those who I thought had my best interest.
So the cult you're in
The cult I was in.
was it? Okay. Well, that's good news.
Oh no, I walk in here. She's
Kinda.
What happened?
Do you want the layman's terms or the more nitty gritty?
Whatever you feel like sharing with you.
When did you start calling me?
Well,
I thought it was a buck.
it took some time, but my eyes were open to a string of negligent behaviors towards me that
Echoes.
I didn't feel comfortable with. And in a moment of chance, I found an opportunity and I took it.
Yeah, you were getting kind of dark.
Yeah. Yeah. The cult is a very touch paranoid. Speaking of which, you said when you came here you met with them?
Yeah, that's how I was able to track you down.
And they willingly gave this information?
First thing you went for.
Mhm.
Cheese
Always.
I know I'm rehashing, but I just want to confirm.
No, I had to do a few slight favors, but
What did those favors entail?
transporting some information. And a couple other things. I'd rather not say.
Sisters holding secrets.
Now you're the one secret.
Give me a perception check as you're sitting there.
No.
Perception will be a 21.
Okay, you easily enough spot that she has a tan line.
Oh.
You want another one?
A tan line?
You want double fist?
Ah.
There you go. Go double fist.
You talk about my choice of men.
So we've talked about my husband. Do we want to talk about yours?
I don't have a husband.
Wife?
Wife.
Ex-wife?
Do we want to talk about your wife?
10.
He is crawling under the blanket.
Yes.
At least he's having fun. He's in a good mood.
Let's just say that, as I was informed, one of the sisters of the cult, we now have a relationship.
Have a relationship.
Yeah, by technical terms with the cult. Neither of us are really upholding it unless we're
Ben's
together.
really enjoying those. Fish
Do I
were
have a
making
chance to
that
know
shit.
this person?
He's easily entertained.
I don't
was
know.
like-
It was some person they introduced me to.
Raise. What location they specifically service?
It was a while ago.
What space they service?
That sounds.
I arrived in Waterdeep
What
and
front they operated out of?
Was it the front or the back?
That's even worse.
I was in Waterdeep. Then we.
Which section of the red light
I went to
district were they?
Baldur's Gate, and that's where they found
Someone's
me
gonna cast
because
light
one of them
from-
was in Waterdeep, and I was able to get some information through an organization that was rather interesting. Went to Baldur's Gate. They, found me one night, and we proceeded from there. I'm not in the cult. I will tell you that. It's in more of an association.
Strange Bedfellows.
Yeah. Although she was good in bed.
I didn't need to know that. But, thank you
Big
anyway
brother
for
doesn't need to
sharing.
know.
Alistair.
It was an interesting 3-day ritual.
Are they still using live squid for it?
That was one of the delicacies.
Oh, they're only serving the squid now. Oh, you lucked out.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. He was some leader of that. He said chapter. It was his daughter.
Alistair. Tim.
The last name wouldn't happen to be Wartwood, would it?
Would be what?
Wartwood?
I think I was drawing a blank. Is that good?
That's familiar. They went by different names.
The cult went
They
by-
said it was Wormwood.
Were they human? Or did
I
they-
don't know, Tim. Were they?
They forgot. Uh-oh.
That was a lot of information.
Hold on. There's not, there's all the crap.
Just an average appearing human.
Nope. It stays in there.
Oh, right.
I know. So is Ezra.
I will let you pick which one of the sisters that was the daughter of the leader. That's her life.
Hey, Sydney. Sydney.
Oh!
How you doing?
Oh boy.
Oh, we're gonna have to address that later.
Anyway.
I'm gonna put a pin in that. I'm gonna need to talk to my friend Toki about some more booze before I'm gonna need to broach that subject.
Can I hear him since I'm
It was
legit at the front of the car, do I hear him?
when we were together.
You just hear, oh, I need booze.
When we
Like,
were together
there's
and we'd
no
gone
light.
off by ourselves,
Make him more.
it came across that she was actually looking to get out of that cult. She wasn't happy with her dad, with the father.
Ooh, interesting.
I could potentially understand that
Yeah,
from my few interactions with them.
Oh goodness.
she made it seem like it was a.
Like being locked in a small room with a hungry predator.
Yeah, and they forced her to take and do things that she really wasn't interested in.
None of with the Dragonborn.
Oh, they got fun. They got married.
They got married.
I need to remember to write a card for them.
It was weird. They looked almost like siblings. It was very weird.
Yeah, they
That was them.
that.
Oh no.
I mean, yeah, different colors, but they do share a lot of different facial traits.
But yeah, they got married. They're happy. So, I don't know.
Sister is just not understanding the trauma
You
whatsoever.
made it seem like this cult was all evil and nefarious. And they seem just like a bunch of people who are trying to,
That's how they get you.
Hey, we
do
know we got
business.
stabbed.
Yeah, we got shanked and
Well,
gut by a tentacle daddy.
yeah,
It was kind of weird.
It's a very, very, very unique kind of setup of how they interact with the rest. I sadly do not have enough sunlight left in the day, nor chalk or any form of caffeinated stimulant needed to fully go into the details.
So you made it sound like the cult had arranged a marriage with that.
The
The half giant creature thingy? Goliath. That's what it was.
more like he arranged the marriage with
Yeah.
me, and the cult took the opportunity and ran with it.
And they didn't tell him that you were a dude?
The last person who told him that I was a dude became a puddle of fine red paste about 5 feet from me.
So you ran with it.
There was no choice.
I ran with it until I had to run from it. Let's just say, suffice to say, I have not consummated that wedding night. Nor do I plan to.
So he didn't get to experience the horse breaker.
Healing
ran from the
magic
horse
cannot deal with that kind of blunt force trauma.
Blood push trauma.
Uh-huh. Right.
That's me.
Well, he was working at the docks when I last seen him.
Yes, we saw him at the docks.
Call George Janet.
And
Hopefully he's not still tracking you down.
We don't know.
He seems like a persistent guy.
he's been tracking me down for 7 years.
Uh-huh.
We'll see how persistent he is, because one of my compatriots either made a very clever gambit or a very stupid one.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-huh. Okay.
They tricked him into thinking I died.
It's trash.
That-
You don't want that.
Well, half trick, but neither here nor there.
Hopefully he's not smart enough to not realize that you're not.
Hopefully he's not smart enough to realize that resurrection magic does exist.
True. I mean,
Wait, resurrection?
it was a Goliath from a tribe that was kind of...
Want one?
In the
Don't chew it.
Dalelands,
Yeah.
they do have a decent amount of
Yeah,
territory
chew.
influence up north.
It'll swallow.
Yeah, but...
They may have some shamanistic practices to even speak with the dead and maybe find this closure there. So there's a lot of ways that it can go wrong, but
I don't know. I'd put my mind at ease if I were you.
I've tried to in the past, and I've always been unpleasantly surprised.
Mm-hmm.
My mom loves those.
So here's hoping.
Here's hoping.
Finish what's in your mouth first.
Alright, and you see or kind of notice the cart starts to turn to the left. And you see the sign that says Mr. Nord that way. The path from the last time you were here has been widened and now looks more taken care of.
Can I do a investigation check to see if I recognize how far away we are from Mythdor? Based on what road markers I can't remember.
You'd know it's about a mile from here. Maybe 2.
That's
It's roughly in that area. And Toki, you see the cart turn.
Going towards Metronome.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going, follow that.
Give me a perception check.
I'm sorry, what was that?
You can't even bell Donna because I got 9.
You want me to roll for her?
Yeah.
I didn't hear what you said.
15 plus.
Perception will be an 11.
Sam, can I get baby wipes?
That would be 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your snacks. This is mommy's.
There.
Oh, she's got her passive perception wrong because she has a proficiency in her perception. So that should be a 17 as her passive. Oh, fancy.
Well, then when she comes in here, I will tell her what she saw.
Well, my passive's 12.
Okay.
Go by that.
Taking and winding your way down the road, you crest the hill and you see the keep you stayed at before.
I'm sorry. He's distracting
The keep that we've stayed at before.
Yep. One of the things you notice is it's a a little bit bigger, and a lot more armed people there.
Ooh.
Oh.
What, the one that had all the temple
The-
knights at?
Knights of Cormither or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Knights of Mithranor.
Knights with Cormither.
Maybe that's the best.
And in fact, you see that looking beyond it and up the road where it kind of dipped down and then went up towards the building, that entire hillside is covered with an encampment.
Can we tell what the...
Not from here.
Are they flying any banners that investigation check might recognize?
Yes, but you can't really make them out from this distance.
You have so much to live for. And if you do it, please be a good hamburger. So, question, with what's happened there, how much time has passed for the people inside?
Oh, probably about 6 hours.
Okay, then
We'll probably be.
we'll have done those
It's
two
okay,
things.
also.
I'll do that.
I don't know if you want to get this car seat.
I'll do the fly.
Car seat.
So,
These are the things that we've fabricated, just to let you know. The 1 and
Okay.
2.
Possibly.
That's what
Let me
we're
go get it.
working on.
Oh yeah, Dawn's Fire.
Dawn's
Um,
Fire.
Yes, take that.
How are the potions?
So,
Take the what? Okay.
yeah, I saw that earlier, and
Nope,
then I
looks like he
hit
wants to
back
follow
right
you.
as soon as I saw it, and I was trying to look for it again.
You were able to fabricate all this in 6 hours.
Fabricate, doing multiple things in one.
Because there's multiple of us, and also everything that is fabricated is within the 10-minute spell.
Okay.
We just haven't done the third one
Okay.
right there.
We're gonna take a quick break. I need to use the restroom.
Yep, yep.
Then I also did the fly.
Yeah.
Did we want to do a refrigerator, or did we want to kind of work on some stuff? I need Toki. But Toki is outside driving.
Someone can swap for me if you need me that badly.
Your shield's ready.
Good.
Here.
Yeah. Question: do you want it to have that bash capability?
I need to paint on a holy symbol on it.
I mean, we could have engraved it in. No problem.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I could.
have engraved. Because you've got the artificers can do it.
Yep.
We
I
can
got
do
also
it while
do
we're
enchanting.
fabricating it.
I got painting, jeweler.
You like the half-assed
proficiency
shield I
and-
did in the workshop? I just left it in
We
there.
could do this to your shield.
Not these ones that my finger are over, but this is all that we just
This
got
nice guy
fabricated,
is the light suit.
Aw.
including my rifle.
Shove it down, lightning lure.
Did spider sleepers for wings on it? No.
That's the next.
Need to measure someone's lost.
Doing
That's
that,
what it is.
That would be paladin-y, wouldn't it?
Good.
Well, we'd be able to make them, but we'd
I
have
was
to
thinking beacon of
inspel
hope.
them. That's the thing.
Yeah. That's very paladin-esque.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking Beacon of Hope since that's 4th level.
Should we just make spider silk cufflinks? That just work
Ooh.
like space slippers?
Probably.
That'd be fun.
Spider silk is a lot lighter than most other materials, so and stronger.
I would have to
read-
Aura spells on the shield. I was thinking of that.
It's like pretend shoes, so it looks like cufflinks, and it's just like
Well,
the shoes go
The
over the
the
hooves.
inspelling would have to is a separate thing, but crafting the actual shield
Yeah,
itself.
you can't
Well, yeah, but I
do
can't-
spell work with
Yeah, you
the
can't.
fabricate spell. But you have to, like, you can do a lot of this stuff.
Mhm.
Like, when reading the way that Awaken works, it takes 8 hours. But the 8 hours is inscribing upon the crystal. So inscribing upon the crystal can be done with fabricate. And then we already have it prepped. It just needs to be cast.
Yeah. So we could very easily, technically, craft in your holy symbol. Very easily.
This is what your mom said.
Spider pig. Spider pig.
Yeah, that's about right.
You want to see
I've seen him do that.
I need to let it replay. Here. She's ducking underneath. Doesn't need to.
Bunk. Yep.
Ben.
Joseph did that. Joseph did that with my car door. He ducked underneath the part of the door that is along the wheel well,
Yeah.
and then he turned around and walked face first into the inner panel.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm talking about you.
Excuse me, is the Shreddy?
Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy.
Tony would have a panic attack if we did that.
Do what now?
Yeah.
Toki would have a panic attack if we made the spider slippers and did the awakening without him knowing. And all of a sudden, Sir Lancelot's crawling on the ceiling, says, "Is it my bath time yet?"
Father, is it my bath time yet?
Where
Because-
is my brushies?
Well,
Yeah, you're just gonna walk up to you and go,
brushies.
brush me now, woman.
Brush me now.
If I start getting bossed around by a pig,
Being blamed them for
me and the ex-husband are gonna have more issues.
another issue. She just found out you're in a crime boss. It used to be a part of crime boss thing, and then
I was not a crime boss. I was part of a family that was
He
connected.
still doesn't know shit about my family, though.
Yeah, come on. He was a goon.
Ain't that worse?
Yeah.
You know, you can't even put yourself higher up in the family. Like, good God.
You see what happens when he goes against the cannolis?
I was just an accomplice.
He was a goon, of course.
I was
Lack
just
of
an
ambition.
accomplice.
Oh my God,
I
yeah.
need
He
that
could
from
have
Medusa.
totally done better.
I need that from Medusa.
The one fun thing is though, Ben,
Huh.
Togi's just an accomplice. He didn't know that the booze he was making was going to that crime family.
This is wrong.
He soon learned it and told his grandma to get out.
The train is a dragon.
Oh
AIR, turn this train into a dragon.
At a young age he didn't know, but then once he got older he was like, why are you in a crime family? She's like, this is also booze.
Why are
I
you
think
judging
making
me?
that
Excuse
Basically,
me.
excuse me, you're my grandson.
You don't
I
get
can
to judge me.
Beat you from here to the other side. Don't you dare. And he'd be like,
for it.
But
Yeah,
leave
but it
them.
looks like another shotgun.
woman.
Kind of does.
thing is, they made a deal.
But it's not.
Yeah.
None of you know the deal yet.
No, we don't.
Lever action rifle.
Actually, but the reason she
Side
went
on
back
side
was
shotgun.
because the deal was kind of broken because of
Looks
that.
really cool though.
Actually, that looks like a
Yeah.
trapdoor. That's a trapdoor.
Which,
Pop it
I love
down.
how I just typed
Possibly.
in Thomas the
Trap
Tank
comes down.
Engine, and then the
eject,
first thing
you
that
stick
pops up
one
is
in,
Thomas the Tank Engine
then you pop it.
centipede.
Ugh.
thing is, the thing
Have you
is,
ever seen
they
the trapdoors
promise to
before?
Yeah.
might help him
I've
get away from
used them
that
before.
side of the family.
Yeah.
I've used 30-06 version of one.
Yeah.
Here you go.
If you want to know fourth wall, I can tell you.
I've seen that before. It sucks.
Yes.
It's very well done art. I hate it.
Did you?
I mean,
do
there's
you want to
also
know
this
fourth
one.
walling? What Toki wants to do?
Hmm.
He actually wants to open his own brewery in his family name.
I saw on here a golem that was made out of barrels. That was a cast golem.
You know what the funny thing is? Since he found out you're from everywhere, Artificer, bullshit and all that, he's going to ask you to join him after you got everything sorted.
I mean,
It might help you get back into her good books.
maybe.
You heard it. Toki's gonna go over to Eberron, figure out what's going on with Grandma,
No, you.
or my,
Where you all coming? Let me.
And
my
then-
mind was so hard.
and then come back, tell you to join. Then once you join him, then you find out that he's actually in the cult too.
Do you really think Toki
This
would
is
be in a
wrong.
cult? I don't think he's smart enough to be in one right now.
Yeah.
You know what that's from, right?
I played the game.
Sweet.
Anyway, I think
love that game
the
so
ex-wife
much.
would be probably
So
be a
do I.
little happier if you joined Toki in a brewery than still be associated with your family.
I mean, he got away from his family because he didn't actually fit in. He was like, fine, I
Right.
guess I can try to make that for you, something to help. I mean,
You get to live in the
probably
dwarven.
something like this.
Yeah,
You get to live in the dwarven territories.
that's probably like
Which,
if
uh,
Ezra
due
went
to
into
Toki's
actual
also
art.
background with his parents being miners and weapon makers.
He used to live like halfway up the central towers of the city, so.
You're given an opportunity to get away from that.
Mm-hmm.
Golden Lady near live Corner instead.
Yeah, so.
Probably more your territory with what you can get from dwarves.
Oh, I wanted to throw a thought out at you guys about possible armor upgrading for everyone. Like everyone's armor doing what my armor does into a
Well,
bracelet.
you can try and do what you
You
could
want
with
to
the
throw some
dwarven plate.
Power Rangers?
Well, the thing is, imagine if we're at like a
Technically,
party
we've
or
already
a
got
ball
something similar, but
and something
That's
happens and we
worthwhile.
need our armor.
I have a response to that. I don't know if I really want to say it.
No. Alright, sorry about that. Had to take care of some business. Alright.
Joseph, where are you lost? She's not in the bathroom. Leave her be. She's in the bathroom. If you want her so bad, knock the door. Go. Open the door.
Arriving.
I go knocking on the door with Nicole on it.
You can make the non-magical object appear
No, bud.
magical object appear non-magical
Alright.
object.
Joseph.
The object
Alright.
magical or is belong to a
Right.
specific
Yep.
magical you choose.
Attention!
Arriving at Fort Dawnspire, they recognize you and open the gates and let you pass inside.
Oh boy.
It's about
Open
7 o'clock in the evening, and you see that people are heading back from working in Mithril and other business they were doing. As well as some people riding horses and wearing armor and carrying pennants that are flying.
Do they look like the Dragon Knights?
Some of them are the Knights of Mithranor, yes.
Okay.
Okay, history check for the other ones.
Go ahead and roll it.
I'll come out in my newly spelled armor and see what's going on.
That'll be a 20.
That's going to be a 29.
One of the pennants you recognize is the flag of Cormyr, which is to the south.
It's not Cormanther, right?
You're in Cormyr.
Oh, wonderful.
You see like 5 guys
Burgers, fries.
and
Delicious.
Please sponsor us.
like what looks like full plate, half plate, you're not exactly sure, but you definitely notice they all are wearing breastplates. And they're carrying like a lance with a pennant flying off the end.
Are these do they look ceremonial or do they look more functional?
It's definitely functional armor.
Someone can fuck your dad.
So it's less of a diplomatic procession and more of
You do notice that they're kind of escorting the wizards
Sorry,
and,
I'm trying to
and
toss
Elminster
that. Yep.
himself. Because now they're all riding on horses rather than walking.
a right.
And
See
they
if we
kind
can-
of follow the carts in.
You too.
Oh,
So on the back of the car, just on the back of the cart, waving at the wizards.
You see some of them recognize you and wave at you. Elminster's like, oh, hello.
oh,
You're
pointing
back.
out-
Good guy.
Pointing out
We got the
Elminster
guy.
to the
The avatar.
yes.
Avatar of
That right there is Elminster, our employer.
I know who Elminster is.
I didn't know if you knew.
There's few in the realms that don't know who the old sage is.
good old
You've
Hook
been
Nose,
lost away for a while, so I wasn't.
or Hawk Nose.
Hook Nose? Yes, just don't say that to him in front of his face.
You look this
Old
up.
scraggle beard.
Don't say that one either.
Nobody likes that one as a term of endearment. and you're seeing that from like a bee's head and the mandibles are all moving around.
Okay.
New armor.
Yeah, I need to try. I need to test it out.
Alright, so what do you do when
Joseph,
you
no.
unload from the cart? Because you see them all start organizing themselves for the evening.
I'm
This is a
checking
lot
on.
more activity than we left.
I'm
Yeah.
checking on my broom.
This is Fort Don's. No.
Unspire.
Yeah, I was right. Yeah, Fort Don's.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
I'm checking the
getting
booze.
some of that booze later.
I don't have any. You drank all.
Make more.
I am in the middle of making more. Be patient.
Make more than what you're making
Did
now.
my
When you learn
Okay.
how to do
Here,
rune supplies,
All right,
you
then
can
I'm
make
going
more.
to be setting up
Give me 8 hours.
all 4 of our.
Takes longer
things.
than that, pal.
Alright,
I'm checking the rune. I'm making sure because this one's badgering me for more meat.
as the knights and the other knights are taking care of the horses, you see Elminster get off his horse and he just hands it to somebody. Here, take care of this. And he walks over. So, how'd you go?
Oh, it was rather interesting.
What little
by
is
the
this?
way, this is the avatar that we found.
And Ivor had an outfit change.
Ah,
Don't call me out.
you see him
No,
bow
Ivy. I'm still getting used to it, Tam.
to the avatar.
I know.
That's
Yeah,
about right.
says,
Tam.
call me out.
Greetings, old one. I hope they have treated you fairly.
Not this one.
And he's like, yeah, definitely. It's been rather interesting times. We wound up on our Erebandor. Good place to travel. Good mead. Great rations.
Got some goodies. So,
We couldn't find a T-shirt in your size.
Now he's so disappointed. he
Oh,
broke his heart.
Oh,
I
He broke his
became.
how
heart.
could we?
I snapped my fingers to minor illusion on Avelios, and it says, "I became a ray of sunshine."
Little
I was
rainbow
going
behind
to
him.
ask, but you definitely do look different.
Yep.
He's
It's a long
Urban.
story, but let's just say I have a
he's a
new greater employer, so to speak. Still working with you, but
Oh, so you got out of your goth phase?
I prefer the term medieval emo. But I mean, you know,
Ah, I can see that. Yeah, that's pretty good.
yes. Turns out I was in a cult.
Medieval. email.
You're just now realizing this?
They were very convincing that they were.
Well, this is good to hear. So,
He can now grow wings.
We don't know that yet.
yeah, you don't know that
Yeah,
yet.
we don't know that.
Didn't we see him?
Nope.
Nope.
I thought when you first popped up,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
literally like when you first popped up, came back, the cannon came out, and then they disappeared.
Oh.
Yeah, and you were glowing all. Oh, there you
yeah.
go.
That's right.
Cookie didn't know. He didn't see shit.
Yeah, you fell on the floor because the barrier
Brian
went
went
down.
away and I went.
So, with you going to Erebor, what happened?
He fought a representative of his,
Call.
Minor illusion.
yeah,
Titty
that.
tentacle lady.
Showing tentacle lady.
Tentacle titties.
Minus the tentacles, it's rather hot. Attractive young female.
I'm not in.
She's
This
dead
is-
She
now.
was, she was a proper humanoid at one point.
I imagine she was.
She's dead now.
Tentacle Daddy was not happy with her failure.
I blew her mind and won them away.
They usually are, but,
She-
you know,
She was spineless.
outer plane creatures don't tend to stay in the outer planes where they belong.
Yeah, but now,
No, he wants.
this one has a
He's
whole
the
new
one.
skill set. Evelios has a whole new skill set.
So you're no longer Ivor.
No, it
The
is
cult
Evelios.
gave me the name Ivor. I'm trying to separate myself from it. So
Understandable.
I'm still getting used to it.
Toki
I
gets a
think
pass.
we all are.
Toki is a cat. His intelligence is a 0. Leave him alone.
We spot a spider dragon on our way back.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I need to go take care of that. Thank you.
Wait, child.
You see-
finish
Think
the
black
conversation
dragon
first.
and spiders. Yeah. And it wasn't too far from here, only about 6-8 hour way.
Should I just bring it out?
That's just terrifying.
It spat spiders in our ranger's face.
Yeah.
Hopefully
It
that
did.
wasn't an avatar of wolf.
I don't know.
All we know is we have to save his sister.
We have his corpse.
We do have its corpse if you want to.
Done.
Ooh,
Yes.
I could try one of my new spells.
I would like to examine
You got
the corpse.
food?
I
Another
claim.
time.
Bits for later.
Oh,
I don't care.
We got lots of it.
I'm sure you do.
What did you show?
Spider silk?
Oh yeah,
The rules and
Oh,
rules and rules
the-
of spider silk.
the spider rope.
Oh, this, I thought you pulled out the head of it.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah,
Spider
spider
silk.
No, that thing is like
That
right
could
together.
be quite useful if
Oh yeah, we have plans for it.
treated.
Yeah, I need to confer with someone to make sure that do you have anyone who knows, or do you?
You just
Usually,
asked Cheryl,
Cheryl.
my spider.
some warm oil and salt.
I was gonna go the wood ash way, but yeah, that
That
works.
definitely would help too. Kind of mix it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Get it
soak
from the forge.
And we also fought purple worm. Got some new
Oh, you
toys.
have been adventurous.
Yeah, we ended up in the desert.
Yeah.
The Anarok Desert?
Yes.
A
Through a
book.
book.
How did you wind up there?
A
Well,
book from
we were
the.
in what was that?
Candlekeep.
Candlekeep, and a book decided to go.
Oh, so my letter did help you get in.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
it did.
As
Made
well
some
as
good
an
friends
entire
there.
book of
Actually,
Dragonborn rock.
and even though he's not here, we also have
I
our
wrote the
friend
manga.
Tony, which we'll gesture
Yeah,
to.
introduce
Say stuff.
Tony.
Your thoughts.
who we found in the Anarok Desert.
He's a long way from home.
He is.
Yeah, we actually saw his home. That's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think he's taking a cat nap.
We
He is. He's curled up on the floor, just
Also-
sleeping right now.
may have awakened some dead south of where's this at?
Oh, I forgot what that was. Just
By the
that,
Dwarven town fortress place.
That one fortress, don't use magic there.
Are you talking about the one that's just outside Candlekeep a little bit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
southeast of it.
In that screen.
I wouldn't worry about those.
Well, we were trying to get some
skeletons.
information about it, and they just kept coming.
Yeah, it turns out the entire land feeds off magic and then uses it for necromantic purposes.
Yeah, we found out that the hard way.
Good news to pass on to Mystery.
Over by the Cold Peaks, where the Weremoors are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I know of the fortress you're built by the dwarf. Yeah, I've seen it several times.
I think something
There was the Hydra, too, that had his ring.
Mithrin Sarath's ring.
Yeah.
Hold on, what?
Hydra had a magical ring in his gullet, and, well, that ring actually belonged to
You went ahead A, B, C, D, or
Alright,
E.
but your friends.
his god.
So, the ring that was lost was in the Hydra.
Yes.
Yes, that was
Right
actually
outside
quite
his front
close.
door.
I almost put it
Right
on
at-
that, just
basically
trying
right
to
at
find
the
out what
doorstep.
the... Good thing I decided not to.
Irony of Maylard, that plays in.
But now that that forest is starting to clear up, and it's no longer a swampy, tainted mess now.
Yeah. Hydras tend to do that.
We probably
Depending on where they're at.
should make sure that someone goes and checks that, because that's a prime place for a black dragon to go and
Yeah.
live in too.
Hmm.
They like ruined
Reinvest it.
areas. Ruined areas and
It sounds like y'all have had quite the adventure. Anything else?
Oh.
Belladonna
Lavos
had the moment
Inarith
for her
says hi.
parents.
Who?
Levelix Inarith. My deity.
Ah.
Yeah.
Old One Eye.
I'm just saying Belladonna had the moment with her parents.
yeah, that was kind of a
Well, that's
Fine
good
ordeal.
to hear that he's still there.
A lot has happened.
Yeah, a lot has, and I did acquire a few artifacts from the Anarok Desert that
And,
would probably be nice for the collection,
Yes.
and I would love to learn the enchantments from them myself.
What did you find?
Oh God, this dwarven plane. I'm just pointing at the plate.
That is very
Yeah,
nice,
that's-
Corbin.
that's-
After a bit of cleaning.
Got them written down here
I
somewhere.
thought we just had to give over the stuff that was found in Mithranor.
yeah, but
but
he also probably
the-
would be the best opportunity to actually find this old magics because of old text.
Yeah, especially since they are older magics.
Yeah, definitely.
The child has a weapon.
Oh no.
As a pool noodle. He has his own spear. You can put it down. I'll be there.
Wasn't
They are
there like
here
a
somewhere.
barrel of water or
Um,
something like that? But it's only usable like once.
There are a few things. Yes, there are a couple of things that are one-use things that we could probably.
A lot of magical items are anymore.
These were like super mundane spells that were only used once on an item. That was.
You want to help?
I don't know. It seemed like for their time and everything,
If you want to turn the light on now that the-
cantrippy, but
Since the clouds are starting to...
yeah.
Starting to come in and hopefully cool
And
things
there's
down.
light. There's light.
Avelios, put it away. No.
So you said you
Flashbacks to a
were
different universe.
Yeah.
transported via
Stop using
book
light.
to the Anarok Desert?
Magic book, yes. It was fun.
It overpowered the teleportation restrictions of Candlekeep.
That's surprising.
Had something to do with the Netherese, if I remember correctly.
Yes, and
Oh, we met a dragon turtle.
What do you
too.
mean there's something to do with the Netherese?
Well, technically, we found the old king and sent him on his way with the Nazarese scroll.
yeah,
To the Celestial Plane.
yes.
There was a really cool golem with a sapphire.
And we did with,
I've heard of this story.
Yeah. So apparently
yeah,
the
it's
book
real.
was kind of the tail end of the previous writer's path, and then it's almost like we took over, basically.
There's several books in Candlekeep. They usually have them cloistered away so that doesn't happen. Surprising that this one was available.
I think this one was
It
just
was-
kind of new, and they had brought it in. And someone showed me.
No,
the
it was,
storybook.
Yeah.
It was the
the-
adventures of
It might have been miscategorized as a standard story.
No,
I think- no, it was that
brought in by
adventure.
guy.
the
Remember the one that Bill brought in from New Zealand?
They believed that we would find hints to what we needed to complete within it.
So Candlekeep technically employed you to
hey,
find out
Tim,
the
are you
mystery.
still using the phone?
What
Can you
are
get the fan
those?
back over, please?
It's right there.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry. Thank
I
you.
didn't see
I'm a little
that.
testy.
I gotcha.
Oh, that's all good.
They tend to do that. Up there. Hopefully you didn't have anything bad happen.
You're just supposed to get some of those purple worms.
I found a horn of blasting while we
We
were
got
in
to
the
meet a dragon
Netherlands.
turtle.
Tortoise.
Well, forest.
Right.
Not in the ocean?
No.
Nope.
No,
Tortoise.
In the desert.
it was being taken
A
care of
tortoise.
by.
Dragon
Tortoise.
tortoise.
Oh, okay.
It was being fed by these little tiny guys.
Which
It looked like they had flames for heads.
No, they were
they
stick
were
people,
elemental,
Little
earth
stick beam,
elemental
little-
based.
light or something like that.
Yeah, a little light polygon.
They're interesting little creatures.
It sounds like it. I've only ever read of them. I don't travel much to the Anarok Desert. Just
We didn't
There's a
intend
whole
to.
obvious
village
reasons.
kind of working to feed this thing.
Yeah. Oh, yes. It was out of the water, and in fact, it's. If I remember, the water ones have like a boiling breath. This one had a sand breath.
well, it is a variant of a dragon turtle, being a dragon tortoise, and so that would explain why I was there. But
Charm of the Mirage is one of them, and there was also a there was something that allowed us to get a day's worth of water. Pretty much, it was a single-use pitcher that allowed us to get water for a day's worth.
You're chatting away,
well,
bud.
from what I've read, that's the way the Netherese tended to be. Was terms and uses and stuff that seems weird to us, but would be normal to them.
Yeah, because it's like a single day's worth of water. I mean, we now have alchemy jugs that just keep making more.
Yeah.
So. But it'd be interesting to see their variants of the magic.
Got some ancient right armor, leather armor.
We pulled dwarven plate out of some
Yeah,
wonderful work
she's
boots.
your-
Twigas.
Right after
She's
that
already
thing.
mentioned it, and it is very nice and very old and worth a pretty penny.
I cleaned it.
Oh yeah, the fire opal.
Also
yeah,
fought
fire
a
opal.
Dracolich.
So, did this Netherese prince have one of those scrolls on him?
Yes, it is with him.
It was in his casket when it got sent there.
So, where did you send it?
The Celestial Realm.
So one of the Nethery scrolls is in Eravando.
Yes.
I believe that's which.
You know, we probably should have seen if we could read it while we were there.
That would have been a good idea.
That is good news.
We kind of wanted to take it with us, but once certain things came to light, it was better to send it with.
Yeah, we ended up fighting a blue Dracolich right before finding him down.
That was
I'm
fun.
guessing the blue Dracolich was after the Nethery scroll.
Yes.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes me question.
Well, you guys have had quite the adventure.
Quite the adventure.
It's always fun going on an adventure and seeing someplace new.
You're the DM.
Well, to catch you up on what's been going around here.
Yeah, it looks like you've been busy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a headache and a half because the
Jug Charmer.
the Zentarum have been coming in. And the Cult of the Dragon has been a lot more.
Prevalent.
Huh?
Prevalent.
Yes, here. And yes, we know that there is several dragons around here and a group of green ones up there. But why the Cult of the Dragon is here, we've yet to ascertain.
Oh yeah.
Anybody want some dragon armor?
Remember the white one?
Didn't that last time? Didn't we find that like the ones that
To the
were
north,
up to the north they populated?
They populated. Yes.
Yeah.
They had babies.
That's why I said family.
Yeah.
Are they just true green or?
We don't know. We've kind of steered clear because we don't mess with them. They shouldn't mess with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever-
Mama does have to feed her babies eventually.
Yeah, but they tend to stick to the forest. And they haven't traveled much around here. I mean, occasionally we'll have a scout report that they've seen one miles off in the woods, and that's about the closest they got. And we're thankful for this.
Wonderful.
Fortunately, these woods have a lot of wildlife that they would prefer.
Wonderful.
So yeah, the
It's like
the
an unironic sense that
Don't
what
jinx
was it?
that.
The bone dragon,
The white one.
You mean the Fang Dragon?
fang dragon.
He has
yes,
a
that's
mimic
it.
in his bag.
The fang
Oh,
dragon's
yeah.
territory
Oh yeah, we
probably
met
is-
Chester.
who?
A vampiric
talking mimic.
mimic.
Oh, you actually met him.
Yeah,
Yes.
he didn't give us his name, so we just kind of dubbed
How's he
him
doing?
Chester.
He's a
He
shit.
killed him.
He sucked him dry.
He
yeah.
doesn't normally do that. He was rather nice when I talked to him.
Well,
He was
apparently
at
he
first.
misunderstood when we said us the party is not food and we'd allow him to travel with us. He
We welcomed him in. And
I didn't welcome him in.
enough of us welcomed him in.
yes, enough of us welcomed him in. Certainly wasn't anybody in particular.
So I have a
Did you kill him completely, or did
no.
we have his skin,
or
but
did he turn into a bat and fly away as usual?
As usual, but with stipulations. Speaking of, is there a way to kill his second skin and make it preservable?
He flensed him.
we have vampire mimic skin.
Keeping it in an extra dimensional pocket will make it where it doesn't grow.
Mm-hmm.
It starts
Yes,
growing every
doesn't
time he
grow.
opens the bag, though.
Yeah, it'll do that.
It's been shut for a long time.
Yeah,
I have other
Yeah,
bags.
because when you pull it out, it has it'll start regenerating.
Yes, well, Chester, lack of a different name, if we're kind of afraid that it might make a second.
chest time.
Well, leave it in the extra dimensional pocket, and you should be good.
Well, we need a
Should I borrow some
diff-
holy water and salt?
we need a different
Just pour it
extra
into the
dimensional
bag.
pocket for it to be in.
Did you guys pick up my soul?
No. No, I don't think we did.
So yeah, we've kind of been borrowing an army from Cormyr to help us with the Zentari.
Well then,
We still have banners we're heading up here. It's on the ground trample.
well, we've gotten
you
some
found what?
The
new
Centauri
toys.
banner.
Me and Belle on it. And they were in the area.
Yes, we know they're in the area. They're in the keep that's on the other side of Mr. Nor.
But the encampment is over there? Or no?
Huh?
The encampment or no?
Yeah.
Ah, so it's the encampment.
That's
What
all-
happened to those other cultists that were in that area?
They're part. We're not exactly sure whether they're part of the Zentarum or whether they're with the Dragon Cult.
So we're looking at over here.
them fighting
Yes.
each other as well.
Hmm?
So we're looking at them fighting each other as well.
They haven't, from our scouting reports, been fighting each other as more of cohabitating.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
You stay on your side of the
Cohabitating
property.
on-
We don't know what their plans are, but anything that involves the Cult of the Dragon is always worrisome.
Yeah.
Because nobody knows what their plans are until they do them.
We're gonna roll our death, bud.
But usually they are trying to raise the dragons, the status of dragons, and their level of power.
Uh-oh.
It was a decent.
I need to cool down
Which
a little
is
bit.
worrisome
Go this way.
considering there's one that roams around in Mr. North or near it.
I'm glad I wore us a little clothes. That way I can cool off easy.
There's one in here. We probably need to take a break soon.
Okay, if we need to take a break so we can cool off, go ahead.
It'd be good to take the kids out here.
Alright, come on.
You wanna take a break? So we can cool off?
Yeah, we can go take a break.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
it's
what we
warm
do.
in here. Might
Okay.
help cool it down with the fan.
So we got a refrigerator. I got the fly.
Yes,
Get
yes.
those things done.
Alright, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
While we take that break, would you mind me looking at the files?
Yes.
Looking at the what?
And if nothing else, I also have some flash drives.
Okay, yeah, it was
Because the
his
sun
son's
keeps
name.
getting strong-armed into working for Studio Ghibli.
Yeah.
Alright.
For pen.
Yeah.
I feel like they set it up for a better
Should we eat it?
Yep.
That would, yeah, send it to me, please. I would love to make that for her.
Alright, so as you're standing there conversing with Elminster, is there anything else you want to convey?
I would like to be caught up.
We pretty much just caught Elminster up
caught
on
Elminster.
everything we've been doing since we left.
So we took.
When did we even get to Elminster?
Fort
Literally,
whatever.
as we were coming in.
The ride that you've been doing, riding shotgun with Toki.
Very shortly after you left, we got to Fort Dogspire.
So pretty much right after you told me that I saw the thing I saw.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much caught him up, and we have a problem. The Dragon Cult has moved in and is
They're over
kind
there.
of living alongside, kind of coexisting with the.
One cult's
Other
here, the other
cults.
cult's here, and they're like, if you don't hurt us,
And more dragons have moved in.
basically,
I was just pulling him up.
you leave us
So that
alone,
way
we'll
he
leave you
wasn't
alone.
slouching.
My only one request to Elminster is if you've got any jobs that go to Eberron, let us know.
No. I mainly deal with Feyre.
If you have any jobs that need to go to Eberron.
If you need a magic glass pickup,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
or if there's any.
Yeah, we went through a lot of stuff.
I mean,
we
dragon
wouldn't mind just
shards.
doing a simple fetch quest.
Oh, well, that's good news because
Simple.
with the Cormyrean army here, they've been able to escort the knights, and they've been able to push past the river quite a bit.
Oh, good.
Were we able to
Like
reconnect
how
with the
far?
temple we liberated?
Back how far?
The temple to the wind.
Yes, they were down there taking and getting it to the temple because of what you had done. It is still consecrated, amazingly enough, and we were.
Easy, bud.
Yeah, I know. They were investigating some of the old structures and uncovered a foundation and
Then broke his heart.
You're okay.
How dare you tell him that he's okay?
I don't know, right? He didn't get you. He just said he doesn't want
and
pets.
what we thought was a foundation actually wound up being a hidden crypt, we think. They got a little bit in, and they heard
It's okay.
someone trying to talk to them. They don't know what it is. It kind of freaked them out, and so they left. They marked the location. And as for your question, how far they've pushed in, take everything south of that road.
Oh.
Oh.
Did they manage to get to the 6?
You mean everything north of the road?
No, south of that road.
South of.
Yes, south of this road here.
Okay. So,
So,
But I thought the
What
temple
about
was to the north.
what about No, no, no. the
The thingy with the
6
Feyre.
star? No, they haven't gotten that far into it.
So
the Farum
you're saying
No, Feyre are further up. So
Feyre
further
are
up to see where it's.
south.
Right here.
they're right there.
the Feyre are right here.
Yeah,
But
they
He's
got
not
to
happy.
This is
here.
where
That's where my
He is
the
not
temple
her
is.
temple thing is.
Yeah, if you take this road here, we control everything. But
Oh.
now.
nice. So we have them fairly well surrounded.
Yeah. We're getting a lot closer.
How's the library?
The
You wanna
library
set
is
that
in
in
our
up instead, buddy?
domain.
Yeah.
I'm asking how the library is for reasons.
We haven't investigated it hardly at
It
all.
might be.
Okay.
They've been taking land, basically conquering that far.
Okay. I was just curious.
One of the things that does concern me is that
You can reach it still.
Okay.
Let's see. It is.
Oh, yes. Not hungry.
that's where was it? Yeah, it was this house here. House Searingbairn. When I was here originally when this was just standing, they had a well-known servant who was a Baelnor.
Thank you.
That's all I assumed.
And I think that's what's down there. And
Oh, what now?
Baelnorn, an Elven Lich that's good,
Okay.
or was good.
Okay.
Even when I was here originally, they were here.
Uh-oh.
And Elven Liches from the original Mythra are nothing to be messed with. Lightly. And I have a theory that that's what it's doing, is still protecting the house. But we don't know. We need confirmation.
So don't mess with them lightly, but we're
But we
being
need to go
going
look.
out there.
Is there any information you could give us that might help us convey that we're friendly?
Yeah.
How about this? I will think on it tonight. If you want to leave tomorrow morning to go investigate, then I might have some information having dug through the archives and or remembered something.
If you don't mind me accessing the archives as well, I might be able to assist.
With the amount of information they've been intaking lately from everything we've acquired, they have, sadly, they're overworked, and so they have literally been closing down the library of research at 6 or 7-ish. And then giving a full night's rest and going back into it. Because they've even increased the amount of people in there, but they're still so overworked.
I do have a couple.
I apologize, I would let you in there, but
It might be of pertinent information that I am now a cleric of the knowledge domain. So research application is now kind of
And
an innate
studies my thing.
tack.
yeah.
I have a couple things.
If you want to, if they're still open, I doubt it. I mean, you guys got here right at sundown, and they usually stop at sundown. And because they have got to get their rest.
Yeah, my
Well, it would
They've
be-
been working on spells that keep them awake, and potions that have keep them awake, and they've been doing this for months now, and they're just so burnt.
Fair enough.
Alright.
And I gotta get my rest, otherwise I would go in there with you.
No, I completely understand.
We have been on the road for a while.
It would be,
Yeah,
it would
you
be
guys
nice
look
to,
like you kind of need some rest too.
yes, it
Probably.
would probably be pertinent to at least get some shut-eye,
Some rest.
some
Might
downtime.
be a good idea.
Looking at Belladonna. Some rest.
Oh, to take and mention, we don't know why, but there has been some rumors floating around of, like, when they're out patrolling at night now, of shadows moving out there. We don't know what they are. Like, it looks like somebody's standing over there, and then they look over there, and there's nothing there.
Gentlemen.
And weirdly, this thing fell out of the sky, and now we trees growing. It's the weirdest thing.
What?
All y'all roll history to remember it. To remember what I'm going to tell you.
Wish me luck, because this is going to be
thing
an
I met
actual...
in the tree.
Hey,
No.
this is little dice because it's intelligence.
Hi.
15!
Can somebody roll for me? I'm feeding a child.
Yeah.
What is your
19. No,
intelligence?
21.
My
What'd you
history
roll? 17.
my history buff is a plus 11. However, if that drops below a 20, thanks to my knowledge domain abilities, I cannot roll lower.
You say at 11 is 28.
Okay, 28. There we go.
23.
I got 15.
15.
21.
21.
21.
19.
Okay, well, it was a pretty low DC of like 12.
Even took you.
I believe
She
everybody's
was.
seen it, but you remember the
Try and talk some
shooting
negative.
stars
Nah,
back
you
from
wouldn't have
Waterdeep?
Yeah, the,
Yes, it's
the
rips. Well,
I know what it is.
Okay. That was not a shooting star. That was a spelljammer.
Yeah.
How do you know about those?
Because
A lot of studying.
Because I was at the school, the Strixhaven school, and we kind of did a little thing for the artificer people that wanted to start out, just in the orientation.
You might want to keep that. That is not a well-known subject
also
here
no.
on Faerun.
I figured that by the fact that they kind of showed up around Waterdeep, way out in the distance.
A lot of people don't know this. You are now learning of this. And now that you think about it, there were some very particular,
Did we not see
peculiar
one
ships you see
going
floating
Yeah,
on
the
docks
shooting star.
occasionally.
The quote unquote
It
shooting
didn't
stars.
look
Yeah.
like normal ships. They were
Because they were like hovering
Hovering.
over,
no, they
and
were
then there was
oddly
just one that was
different. Wasn't sure what it was, but now that you think
there
about
was
it,
just something.
off of Val.
Guess who's
Okay.
passing out?
Like they
Also-
didn't have
They're probably hungry.
sails.
Milk junk.
Unique
Oh,
word.
look at those.
So you
We'll show you Granddad.
all,
Make him jealous.
because I'm guessing it, I have, no, I'm not guessing. I had it in my hand still, so I'm just
Don't
gonna be
tempt
like,
me.
so have they
They
been
biting.
bugging?
Here, pull up the.
And I'll
This
hold
is
out
sleepy
the
belly.
cloth.
Yes, that's why the Cormyrean are mixture,
healthy.
or at least
Ren.
part of it.
Because on
Since
our
we
way in,
do not have
I
anywhere
found
to
this
be
on the road.
or have anything
Yeah.
to do
In
tonight.
the keep
I
over
would
there,
like
they're
to have a
flying a flag.
conversation with you.
That's one of the biggest things we know how they're here.
Yeah.
Is they
there
have a
was
banner
something I
flying over
needed
there.
to speak with you about
also,
too. So.
I'm not sure if
Good
this
timing.
was maybe a scout y'all have had.
Just,
He's almost
Totally after
out.
dinner.
Because I
Hey.
don't want them to hear it.
Oh.
That's the reason why.
Well,
I'm
you're all
not-
standing around like this.
Well, I get that, but at the same time, there still is the ability to kind of lean on it. By the way, on Windsor, I'm not sure if this was one of your guys'
You
stuff
can
or
tell
not,
he's
but I saw
Next.
the
Yeah.
best I could get
He's
a
about an inch and a
male
half. And he's getting 2 pounds.
in one of
He's 17 pounds.
17.
17.
17 where?
I'll explain
Why is the
where when I saw them.
Ben.
Something we've
6
been
months.
afraid of.
17 inches long.
What?
17 and a half. And he's about. No,
Are you talking
27
about the
and
guy
an
that I
inch.
saw?
No,
27 inches.
And
Alright.
you've seen a woodhead.
no,
17 and
18 pounds.
Okay, you guys, I
For 6 months.
did not mention it before because, well, frankly, I thought it might just be a scout for here, but since bringing it up to Elminster, when we were coming in, roughly, where were we?
At the very turn.
Okay, so, at, like, right before the turn, I happened to see a figure high up in the tree. But apparently is not a scout of ours.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. And the Zentarum are a nuisance. At best of time, worst of time, they pull together a full-blown army and have been attacking and
He's covered himself
being
in short cloth.
frustratingly aggravating like they've been doing in the Daylands. Where if you guys have been traveling around, you probably ran
Happy.
through the Dalelands, through Shadowdale to get here. And like up just north of the inner sea, they have the
You so tired.
a stronghold up there, and
Yeah, we saw.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like an army of thieves, is what it is.
Wonderful.
Why they're here, we don't know. We're still trying to find out. We've had messages being delivered mysteriously. Nobody knows how they got delivered, but they're like nailed to the front door
Wonderful.
of their movements and what's been going on. That's was our first clue. But because they didn't come by us, so they had to have come in through the forest or down one of the rivers. Which there are quite a few rivers, and they could have easily crossed through a forest. It's, but we don't know why they're here, or why the cult of the dragon is here. And frankly, that would frighten me.
Right.
Because we do know that there are still some unaccounted for dragons here in Esternor.
We know.
There's also the interest that my former cult took in this place.
Yeah, we're not too worried about that.
What about
Appearances can be deceiving with these cults.
Yes, we understand.
what about? Not that I really want to think of these days past anymore for many reasons, but what about the cult that Corvo and Big Brother were?
We're thinking
Because it has been quite
that's
a
our little
while.
information drop.
It's been quite a while since my last dealing with Big Brother and
That's my personal philosophy or theory, is that she's the one that's been dropping the information and has been requesting a little bit of gold in repayment.
That does remind me, we did share that moment.
I mean,
I think my former cult does need to go up a few notches on your radar. Apparently the cult that Belladonna and Corvo encountered, they're a subsect.
Oh,
ah,
really?
Yes.
Oh no.
they're not associated with the cult of the dragon, are they? No.
To the best of my knowledge, no.
Okay.
But that does not preclude them from having infiltrated it
Wait a
and
minute.
using it to
Good
their
to
own
know.
ends.
Wait a minute. Do either of you, God, I think it was this game and one of you two, have the ability to, I think it's you, to like take a memory, you see the memory, that is you, right?
Yep.
Will you go into my memories? However we have to, I don't remember how you perform that.
You might see frost in her.
I mean, can I specify like a memory I'm wanting you to find and make it easier for
I
you?
don't know what you're talking about.
Your ability to.
That's rough.
This
Inside,
is important.
Ezra's being a naive child right
inside
now.
check.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah? I'm gonna give you an insight here. You can either do persuasion or deception.
Roll the appropriate die.
Oh, you
Oh
ready
dear
for
God, those
persuasion?
are like
Dirty 20.
almost liquid.
However,
Yeah.
it will be a disadvantage because some of
I
them
got-
did see you do it.
I got a dirty 20.
Hey, Christina.
And I
Oh my
know
goodness.
she's seen you do it.
Gosh.
Yes, I've seen you. That's why I'm like, why are you saying you don't do
Well,
this?
I know,
You've done this.
but
But you did tell us about memories because you were showing us the dragons one of him showing the wedding and everything.
Yeah.
So-
I didn't say how. Also, so how does the promise when broken work in this world? Because I asked you to keep that a secret.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
As of right now, me breaking that promise is more important than my keep.
I'm persuading you. It's a dirty 20.
Okay, well,
Would you prefer rolls or role playing between me and Ezra? Because he does
that
have a
would
good
be
point.
that would be a
Bella
22.
did promise
fine.
Yeah.
that.
It's
do you
role
want more
playing,
of
but
the
the
role
rolls
play,
will
but that
or
counts?
could possibly.
Because
They can't
I'm
influence the
Helen, I
role-play.
can't roll under a
Yeah,
10.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
What'd you
My-
get?
I was
22.
hoping. I got a dirty
27.
20.
So there's something off about that, but that you pick up on, you don't know what. Toki, you pick up on something, but you're not.
Yeah.
You don't really know.
There's tension there, but we don't understand exactly.
Right. And you got.
22.
She knows exactly what you're talking about. You know what she's talking about.
She does. I know
But
she
I
does.
guess now this would go more into the Ezra. I'm sorry, but right now it is.
Because I have detect thoughts, and I can go and see other people's thoughts, but
Would it help if I cast a magic spell to protect this area?
no.
Are you sure?
I would like to have a little privacy though.
Hey, Ben.
Like just the two
bells.
of you?
Yes.
Oh, well, why don't you step into your curtain?
Hey, Ben. Did you not need help in the forge?
If you
Do not need
can
help
go
in the forge?
through, if you can go
Need to actually
think
speak with
upon
me
what you're
or
doing,
for
I can just
that.
do a detect thoughts and go through that way, and that when it
Yeah, that would definitely work.
Yeah, that would
you
not be
take
the
thoughts,
same
you
thing.
pull up the memory, he can easily scan it.
yeah.
Buddy.
Oh, buddy, such big emotions.
So, and then I don't have
Do you
to
want
do
to sit in
the
the
other
chair?
one.
Is
Yeah.
that what you
Yeah.
want to
Would you like non-detection?
See if you want to sit next to you,
I
Ben.
think casting non-detection on us would basically make it so I couldn't detect her thought.
No, it's non-detection would be against basically
Outside viewing.
Okay.
outside protection from scrying or other.
Just see if Joseph wants to sit next to you.
Hey,
If
just
you
Essentially,
want-
I
Sit
can
next
cast
to you?
what I would specifically.
If you want,
Specifically,
You want
if
it here?
I'm casting it on you, and then nobody can see
What's
what
it
There
you're
you go.
doing.
That'll work.
more likely
Do
than
you want
not,
your snack box again?
I would we would
Yeah.
figure it out. I would
Okay.
go through the memory,
So-
and then I would basically
go, buddy.
we would all go to a safe place, and
Not
then
me,
I would
roll.
just minor image the whole thing.
See,
I'll let this
Ben.
go
The
here.
NT one, can you give him?
You cast detect thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
You think of that. You get that thought.
Right.
There's no sound, but you get the visual image of it.
Okay.
So, describe imaging.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what I'm specifically trying to fully remember and focus on was the when Corvo and I met up with Big Brother.
Okay. Yeah. This would. I guess at this point, because I'm doing just this, detect thoughts, which is commonplace.
Go for it.
I would probably have everybody go into a proper meeting room. We test non-detection on that room,
Oh.
and then as I'm doing detect thoughts, I probably would, since minor illusion is a cantrip.
Alright, well,
just have
I'm going
this
to bed.
right here.
See y'all in the morning.
Good night, Alistair.
Rest well,
So
and
like,
please
how
do remember to
in
think about
depth
the
is-
Yes,
potential
yes.
benefit to the.
Thank you for reminding me.
for the lich.
So how in depth would what you get be? I guess is more what I'm trying to ask.
So
As in depth as
the
you remember.
only
Okay.
issue comes across if you remember something wrong.
Yep. So,
Oh gosh.
roll me a performance.
Oh, it's not based off of how well I remember it.
Then that's what it is. Oh,
History
no,
check.
no.
His-
We're gonna go off that.
How well you remember?
Oh no. You screwed yourself.
I should have gone with the wrong.
Okay.
So Belle comes in to a beautiful party with clowns. No.
Alright, so I was getting essentially the long story short was let's see, that was when I was getting very frustrated with Frost, was kind of thinking about oh yes, okay. So being led down this
So
huge
Hold.
pause.
holding
Sorry. As you're going through that, Ezra's having a little bit of a conniption fit. I know that you told Ezra to stop messing around, but as you are continuously thinking about Frost, I'm just gonna put the image of him on the couch until you
The
figure out something.
arguing.
You won't be able to do that because you can't
Well, she's thinking
recreate
of.
her thoughts or alter her thoughts.
No.
She's going through the. I was having this. I was having things with Frost, and so he's doing.
And so I'm detect thoughting her, and she's kind of rambling on in her thoughts.
Just makes her
I'm
see
just saying a whole
Frost.
bunch, and so I'm just gonna start this out with Frost, aka you see this image of Frost on there. Get back to the point, please.
Oh, you minor illusionate. Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Exactly what
okay.
you-
Minor illusion.
Because I'm supposed to be a minor illusioning.
Yeah, I got you now. I got you now. Now that we're on the same page. Whoa, I
That's
know.
certainly not helping.
It's her picture all over again.
Oh Lord.
That
I
hilarious
agree
finally actually
completely.
started to come
Exactly.
through.
Okay, so
I cast light on the illusion's crotch.
get led down this ginormous like
Low one's
stairs.
Okay.
Down, like
Stairs.
down,
and
spiraling, yada
then
yada.
down.
End up in a obviously very underground cavern-esque area. There is a little ways down. There is water.
Dennis was.
Not like as big as the
He's like, no.
water we dealt
No.
with
He's
when
like,
there was the
later.
thing in the
No.
water that
Just
we
like no.
swam down for,
Why?
but kind
No.
of almost a similar like water-esque feeling.
That might cool you down, but
Um,
keep that around your neck.
and
Keep it around your
as
neck.
we're
Get your
approaching, I hear
Hey Ben.
their dad
Fan him.
Because he is.
talking,
warm.
and
Okay.
it's in a very similar almost
that
that
boy.
deep baritone, like what his daddy used to use. Just
Deep
that.
speech.
Kinda. Like, just, I mean, it came across in a language I understand, but it had that undercurrent of, like, it reminded me of hearing his daddy talk.
Yeah, that would make sense.
You're not there.
But, so,
No, I'm minor
As-
illusioning.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
we
yeah.
were in the room.
No, we're in the room. We're
so Corvo introduces and says, you know, whatever introduction she gave of, this is the traveling, you know, adventuring partner I have that I was telling you about that is possibly willing to break from their patron, yada yada yada. And body, not body parts, but body parts start coming out of the water.
Tentacles.
Well, that's why I'm kind of doing the whole
Daddy.
tentacle-y.
Dip daddy.
Again, I keep like literally, it was
The
like
image-
seeing
Like
daddy.
the image stops for a
Oh,
second,
it's the
and you see Ezra go,
Ew.
and then it continues.
Ew.
But yeah, so for all intents and purposes, it was very much like seeing Fiver's daddy because it's tentacles and it's got kind of that like, ugh.
Yeah.
But the general gist was a very in-depth conversation with him over whether I was or was not willing to. God, what's the word I want? Denounce.
Denounce. Renounce.
Basically,
both of them
tell
work.
Frost to piss off.
Both of them work.
And I was like, well, perhaps. But then he also ended up saying, but there is more. You would also have to renounce your family. And at that point, it was, I might be willing to renounce my patron, but I will never turn or renounce my family. And that led to it started feeling a little uncomfy down there, so I started turning and going to head out and up the stairs. He took over Corvo. Corvo and I started fighting as we're going up the stairs.
Yeah, he's way too warm. He needs to get out of here.
Aw, poor
Yeah,
baby.
Joseph, go play.
Come on, buddy.
Well, cause chaos, honey. It's like, but Ryan's not out there anymore.
No, he wants to stay with us. Buddy, come over here and sit with the fans.
Come
Come
over
over
I
here
think
and
he
sit
might
with
be
the fans.
thirsty too.
That,
Yeah,
You
his
wanna go
water's out
get his
there.
water?
Yeah.
Because I've got.
but, so
Yeah,
yeah,
maybe.
as we were
Come
going
on.
up the stairs, I don't remember how far up we were before it
Well,
stopped,
do you got ice?
but it was a little ways up that,
Do you have ice?
Yeah, in the refrigerator.
Yeah. Go put ice in his cup.
we were essentially having to fight each other because of him taking over control and a lot of Corvo. I
Well, that's
believe
miserable.
I also remembered hearing him say something about you'll regret turning me down or something.
Yeah, because I can like show the fight scene, but I can't say anything.
Yeah, well, yeah, but.
You're gonna basically be describing in time as I'm just doing the
And
visual.
then Corvo came out of his control, and we booked it the rest of the way up.
Alright.
And that's the memory you get.
So I guess part of why I felt that
We're
it
gonna
was
get
a
you water.
necessity
Go get your water,
was
buddy.
A with
You wanna sit back on that chair?
got it, so we're trying to call him anything but Ivor.
Oh, it feels fantastic out there.
It feels wrong.
He wants to sit
You
in
was
the
just
chair
tossing.
again.
I don't feel.
You could join with my group and they'll call you Ivy.
Sit in the chair again, bud.
I was
Some water.
Tim. I was trying to say Avilios, and I'm like, it
That's why I call
feels
him
so
Ivy.
right. It feels so wrong calling him anything other than Ivor.
Yeah, I'm struggling, so
I'll
I'm
accept,
calling him
I'll accept
Ivy.
Ivel.
I'm calling you Ivy.
All right.
But
Toki gets the pass. Toki's earned it.
I mean, fair. But due to the similarities and many other factors, and now the mention of them being a lesser sect, I guess, it might be more pertinent information, and that is why I wanted you to do.
Even a lesser sect can still pass information up the chain of command.
Well,
There-
he was not happy I turned him down. In the long run. Because that is what my discussion with him
Let's calm
was.
down, bud.
Yeah, they are all for getting as many recruits as they can. It's the
Sounds
best
like
way
a
I can
pyramid
describe
scheme.
it. The best way I can describe it is it's a pyramid scheme of pyramid schemes.
Ah.
Wonderful.
There's literally the top of the sect, which
Avelios, give me a history check. At disadvantage.
very well.
Might that be some of the information that was lost to his mind?
Okay, well, you said history,
Yep. As you're trying to remember this.
so that's a 20 and an 18, so that'll be a 28.
Okay, you can remember it clearly.
Yep, so it's kind of a pyramid scheme within a pyramid scheme. There's the top, which is the Veiled Father, which it's kind of up for debate whether or not it's actually a masculine thing, because it's a translation of a translation of a translation, and you have the Veil, which is feminine, the Father, which is masculine.
Okay, so it's a he, she. Got it.
It's a he, she.
Got it.
It's a thing.
Minor
It's
illusion.
a trickle-down
Shrink.
thing. They
Mar-
learned that the best way to not draw attention to themselves is to basically have a bunch of these seemingly unrelated sects all kind of working towards their own thing. However, they all open these little front of house kind of keeping things on the down low, and every now and then he'll ask us to send a herd of goats to this random farmstead. And it turns out that farmstead's operated by a cult in charge of sacrificial offerings. They'll abduct people, turn them into goats,
So
send
then
them off
how'd
to
you not know your
a
uncle?
butcher's,
Okay.
get the meat disseminated out, fence out actual people.
Alrighty.
Uh,
That's
don't eat the goat meat in water.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Didn't we have the goat roast
Yeah.
while we were in Waterdeep?
Yep.
Not me.
Yep.
We did.
Don't
I
worry.
just-
Don't
I
worry. It's
didn't-
only
I
like
didn't
a
understand.
2% chance you ate a person.
Yes.
I think I missed that one.
Okay.
Maybe 5. Anyway, it's broken up into separate tiers. So there's the top eldest, is
I'm-
what we call them.
I'm gonna.
First son, second son.
You're gonna be
third
done?
Son, and then
No, I'm gonna do the minor illusion. Just kind of do an imagery so that we can figure this out.
So, her big brother then, because to the best of my to the best of my recollection, when interacting with them, they would refer to him as, I believe, a second son.
The acolytes and the third children are pretty much cannon fodder, if I could summarize them that way. They're literally foot soldiers for the greatest pan and expendable for all things, all purposes. The second sons are the ones who survive said trials and tribulations meant to weed out the weak. And they get a little bit more leeway per se. They're actually in charge of overseeing these groups of suicide missions and whatnot. And are given a little bit more of the proper truth. The first children are the ones that are in charge of both off-site outposts and fronts. They're the ones that are what you would call the face of any endeavor that would take place.
I know you're being serious, but your son's being a goober.
I know, and he is more than happy. I'm more than happy to have him.
Right,
be a
enough of the
All right.
footsies.
I'm not trying.
And then lastly is the eldest. They're the ones within direct
What you
communication with
say
the
is
Veiled
Toki's beard.
I mean, it is a nice
And
beard.
it's their word is seen
Gotta
as
keep
law.
good.
It's always a cabal of 5 to 7
Yeah.
from.
The thing is,
What
you're a
I've
little
seen.
young for me.
So, how
I'm like 50
worried
years
should
your
I
senior.
be then that he was not said that I would deal with him again or some
Okay.
such?
Did you show Minor Illusion the memory as it was being played out?
As I was seeing from her eyes, that's what I laid.
Okay. Everybody who was watching this,
Wisdom.
give me an Arcana check.
Oh,
Come
no.
on,
Toki.
Come on, Toki.
Oh, I told you what it was. You don't have to worry.
15 again.
7.
Straight 15.
28.
32.
31.
15.
7.
Okay. So the two of you pick up on what she was actually talking to was an aboleth. And you recognize that's not part of the cult. We didn't deal with that. That might be a swan of the father.
We did deal with them per se.
Yeah, exactly.
'Cause
You
the-
never.
I've never physically seen
wanna
one,
wet
but I
his
know
hair.
of them, and I know we
I
did.
wanna wet his hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
'Cause they're not
So
found
you're
in the church,
what
but
you see.
Yeah.
That's
You
a
are
swan
not
of the
a dog.
father.
Pretty much.
And you two know that that's an
Joseph,
aboleth,
sit
which
down.
is a creature from the
Buddy,
outer realms
Sit
that.
down.
Well,
Do you want more snacks? You get more snacks if you sit down.
and the
But
two
them-
of you see the giant squid.
Bless
Bless you.
Hey, the two of you see a giant squid with teeth and a head. It was creepy.
It was terrifying.
You don't know what it is.
Well,
That
is
thing's
it
ugly.
similar
There-
to what we saw? What? Because I got 15.
We did kind
Well,
That's
of.
what
Didn't
you-
we see an
That's what you know.
Wait,
And
When,
the squid
when he was doing his thing,
yeah, they
Yeah, it's
switching
saying
over,
that
there was an
would've
aboleth in there.
seen-
Yeah,
it was similar.
I'd seen it was before because I did the
The fight.
sharing with.
right, but I mean,
But
there
also
was
when
also
you were
us
fighting-
being
You were
stuck
fighting
outside
that.
yeah,
of
we
the.
were fighting.
So I would have seen it was similar.
Similar.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, I can't look like an aboleth. That thing that he
Well,
was fighting at the god thing.
It's dependent on if it was 5 edition or 5.5 edition.
I'm saying it kind of looks like that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it kind of looks like the thing he was fighting.
But,
the weird
yeah.
squid
I rolled a 7. I'm just going, that thing's fucking ugly.
I'm saying I'm trying my best to be like.
That's what you want to go ahead? Go for it.
And I was just like,
All right.
I kind
Fact
of like
about
that,
Atlas,
that,
they
that,
were
that, kind of like
long before
the
the
billboard
word
going,
history.
is this conspiracy stuff?
Yes. All
I
right.
know you might
We
maybe want
would
to
call the
correct that
Atlas
red
the
line
children
there.
of the first empire.
I was in the middle of it just.
Because they technically had a civilization in
So,
Oh, goodness.
during the night, what are you going to do? Like before you go to sleep.
What-
Checking the rune, and then I'm gonna sleep.
Okay.
Before we left the what was it, the Knights of Mithranor's Keep, didn't we plant some beset?
Should be sprouted by now.
And then
I think you guys did, yeah.
You supercharged. it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think you
Can I
guys did.
check and see if any more beset?
because I had used my.
Okay. So you're gonna be doing that.
Yep.
How much time do we have before the night?
This is why I'm asking. What are you doing?
Okay.
Chop, chop, chop.
I don't think they're gonna like this, but I'd like to go get the spider dragon corpse.
Joseph, you,
You
need
can
to sit
pull
down.
that out.
Sit down.
Sit down, bud.
Sit down.
If you want snacks, we'll give
I
you more
say
snacks.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do this outside because last time it did
Don't let
something
him.
funky.
Don't let him just have full reign because
So
he might
what I
knock
would
it
like
over.
to do
Give
is
him a cup.
I would like to
Yeah.
do the find familiar again, but I'm gonna go through and make an advanced circle. And like I did before, put the other dead spider that it's morphed into over at that point, the spider that is the familiar in the center, and I want to put a bigger circle over there. I want to see if I can put the dragon spider over there, and I want to see if I can cast that find familiar again. And add the spider dragon to the collection
Use your
of
hands.
forms that it
Use your
can
hands.
inhabit or whatever. And because it's outside instead of inside the other building, because there was that weird thing that happened because it was inside of an interdimensional space instead of on a regular plane, I wanted to see if I could change it instead of being the mecha to actually just be a form change. So it goes to the pocket dimension, comes back out as the other.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What are you doing?
I wanted to have a conversation with Ren, but if we can't do that, it's fine.
You can have a conversation.
Okay.
All
I
right.
was about to say, it looks like you were almost having a conversation.
Oh, funny.
Ren's ran away.
I am not running away. I'm cleaning up popcorn.
Oh, Joseph.
There's
Goober.
also more if it's not too late.
Well, I mean, at least the height difference is now accurate.
It would be more like this right now.
Yeah, he's hiding under the table, scared his wife's gonna take his head off.
All she has to do is kick.
Yeah, true.
Wham!
True.
Get back under the table. I think she might like that more.
Oh, that was a big burp.
That was a big.
That might have been why he woke up.
No, we're not playing with it.
Were you sneaking a burp? Trying to
Hey,
burp?
no. In here.
It would have been nice if you got dried her.
Good God. We don't need a damn drider. Good God.
Oh, open your
There's
eyes.
the, well, the dragon form is cool and all, but
Yeah.
Okay.
that would be cool.
Okay.
This is only a series.
The beset bushes you find are
I believe it was 6 bushes that we planted.
yes. Okay. They are full-grown 2-foot bushes.
Ooh.
Yep. Have they bloomed or seeded?
Full-grown.
Ooh.
Bloomed.
Full bloom.
Some of them have seeds, some of them have blooms, some of them are ready to start their next cycle.
I would like to carefully. We do have plots for growing, correct? In our
Yes.
Well, so actually, we had plots on top of our cart, but we're looking to remove it for the cannon.
That's fine, as long as we have plots
We can
inside.
We can make
Potentially-
a greenhouse inside if
Well-
it be.
You notice that one of the bushes has, or several of them have been being used.
Someone's been
That's-
using them.
That's perfectly fine. That's why I planted them here. I'd like to see what I can harvest flowers and seeds wise.
Okay.
It's turned into the color of the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
You get 4 bushes of it.
Ooh.
Or
Okay.
4 bushels.
4 bushels. So
So of seeds and flowers. So
Ooh. You can harvest 1 bushel per plant.
okay, and then how many potions can a
something's
bushel
happening
make?
out there.
I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, don't
I
know.
think you have enough for eternity.
We're just gonna call me good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fun.
I believe a
All right.
I mean,
bushel is
what you
about
could do
12
is you could sell a bunch of it, just keep a little
I
bit,
can
and
look
then
it up real
come
quick.
do more cycles later.
Well,
All right.
I
As
wanna
for
try-
your brews, Toki, how long were they supposed to go?
I don't know. I'm
minimum of 30 days.
yeah.
And
Here.
1 U.S. bushel is 35 liters.
I think you have enough.
That's a lot.
a lot of flour and
Yeah.
A lot of tea.
okay, so
Why don't you take half a bushel from each of them,
um,
and then sell the rest for like.
I'm not going to even make you make a perception because what you did was you picked what you needed off one plant and it filled up by a small pail. You went, cool. Set it down, went to the next one. Picked another one. Cool. Went to the next one. I'm going to need another pail, but cool. Cool. Why is it full flowered and seeded again?
Oh.
yeah, I think
And you kept repeating this cycle.
Until you gave up.
Oh, jeez.
It takes about 15 to 30 days to ferment
right.
and be done. So
You
When
just
did you
started
start
I
it
just started it
a day ago.
a day ago, so I'm still waiting on it.
Oh no. He's rolling something.
High and low.
Time
You
dilation.
want?
Fucking knew it. Let's go high.
Hi?
High, that is kind of close to being done.
It's done.
Done.
Done?
It's fully ready.
I look
That is
at
some
it
strong
going,
yeast there.
That,
That's concerning.
that looks done. I'm
The
actually
magic
trying it and like,
As you try it, you felt magic items. You know that sensation, and you taste it, and it tingles.
it's
Oh.
my fucking Metronor shit again. Because we're in
Welcome back to
Metronor
Mr.
again.
people.
Yay.
Let's hope that this
Because
doesn't
my
happen.
first set went fast as well. So, and that was inside the temple.
Ah,
And we're back in Metronor, and
that's
it's went
right.
fast again. So,
If that's the case, I'd like to see.
Ooh, my potions.
I need,
Now, for your spell,
Potions.
find familiar finds you a living creature.
Joseph, please be careful, babe.
Right.
Sit down.
Well, it's the
Sit properly,
it's the
bud.
spider.
Come on.
It's in
This
the center.
spider's alive.
Yeah.
Your mech spider's died.
Right. Neither
The
is
spider dragon's
dragon.
died.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you gonna make another fucking spider for you? Your little tiny spider?
Well, it's what I did the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Inside the Metronor, because that's how you got thingy.
The,
To work.
Cheryl pop it out and back in again.
You're gonna have a pop in and out the spider dragon.
I think that's what's about
And
to
that's what-
happen.
Will.
One of the things, as you cast your spell, and you're kind of waiting, because that's what you're doing, which is you're holding out bait. Spider.
I'm
You don't
burning
really look it up.
incense.
It's a piece of food. You're luring an animal in.
It's burning incense and wood and stuff.
What's the spell?
Yes.
Find familiar.
Well, yeah, but
No, the piece of food is animal friendship.
Yeah, that's it.
Since he's doing it, I'm gonna
But
quickly
still,
cake up the meat.
And it
Since it's done.
brings in a spirit
yes.
into the animal form. And
Which-
there's a spirit there.
So he's hoping to get the
The same spirit
of Cheryl
of Cheryl
to
Which is-
basically populate the spider dragon instead of the
to all
spider.
three forms.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I swear if I feel this place shake.
As you're sitting there, you see
Joseph,
out
sit down,
of
bud.
the spider
Come on, bud.
dragon,
Sit down.
an orb
Feel
floats
that.
up
good job.
and comes towards you. And
Ask
lands
bud.
on the ground and or
Ask.
right there in front of you. It's like right here.
Open mouth.
What does the orb look like?
It's blue.
Oh,
It's ethereal and blue. It's about yay big. Floating in front of you like a giant blue softball.
Arcana check?
Archon, go ahead.
Oh, good.
That's gonna be a 29.
That's the spirit of the spider dragon.
Oh God.
Hello there.
I just felt my heart rate's back.
That
That made me nervous.
Is he doing this in the mansion?
No, I'm doing this out in the courtyard.
Oh,
I'm in
no.
the mansion. I don't know this is happening at this moment. I'm gonna get a call going. It's appeared.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We're screwed.
Would you like some turn undead?
I'm
I have that since I took that elective finally.
He is out in nearby you picking the set sweets.
True, I am outside in the courtyard picking.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if I picked up that other spell.
Where
No, I
are we?
didn't.
I'm in the dining room because I know what the
Having
kitchen
a
is
beautiful
where I like
walk
my
through the
learning
park.
supplies.
You're in the. I thought you were going into your potion room.
Yeah, I'll go do my potions first, and then we'll have that conversation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ren is waiting.
Fire low.
He doesn't have anything
Hi.
currently.
And
Ivor, or
and
Avelios,
seating room.
think I remember seeing you out here.
Yes, I'm
Set in
still
the living
here.
room with the fireplace.
Can I-
Hopefully they
What
like-
potions are you brewing?
I see you for a moment.
4 of the storm
Okay, but I'm
giant
gonna need
strength
you to help me carry
potions.
some buckets.
Okay.
I will carry
You
quite a
notice
few buckets
that-
after this.
You've been brewing strength potions. You know what they're supposed to look like at this stage, and 3 of them are red.
But
What?
you're okay. Yeah, drink some water.
No, normally they're a light bluish color.
That's concerning. Okay.
Is my second polymorph potion okay?
That already got.
My second one.
That already got done.
Do you want Ben's attention?
That got done with the other set.
I only made 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to help him?
It got. I had already finished the other set of giant string potions. That one already got done with those.
And then I thought I made another one.
You were saying
That-
that. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That happened this session.
Okay.
So
careful,
yeah, you
bud.
have that second. I forgot to tell you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Careful, buddy.
What? I'm gonna try to figure out what the fuck just is going on with them.
You tap them like I was tapping my meat. Like, this is ready?
You You know what? Ezra's stuck in this situation. It's just
You
kind of
can
like,
see if they do like a visual.
yeah, have it.
They have to see what they are because each potion shows off a visual.
Okay.
So,
As
It'll
you're
be about, like,
staring at these three of these,
Away.
one of them swirls,
okay.
and a golden light starts emanating out of it.
Okay.
What kind of potion would that be?
I have no idea.
And then you, that's weird. Okay, and you look, you tap on the next one, kind of freaked out, and look at it, and it bursts in flames in the bottle.
Ah!
What?
What did
You're
I
gonna
hate?
touch the third one.
I'm concerned. I am concerned.
You're gonna tap on the third one.
Tempting.
Do it.
Tempting. Do it. You hear Ivy in the background.
Boom!
Literally in your head.
If
do
I
it.
explode.
It suddenly changes and becomes yellow,
Do it,
green,
Rolls.
and
I already did it.
blue and gold, and just like a multitude of colors. And you still recognize your blue storm giant strength potion over there.
What did I make?
Did you just make color spray?
I have no idea what I've done.
She made fairy fire. She
What did I
throws
make?
out rainbow.
Give me
I can do the commercial now.
3 Arcana checks.
Motherfucker.
Okay.
Now, since you have been brewing potions
Uh-huh.
and you know what they're supposed to look like, I will give you advantage.
Well, one of them I rolled a nat 20 for.
Oh, cool.
The other one I rolled a 17. And the last one, I rolled a 9.
Okay.
The rainbow one she doesn't know.
You pretty much figure out all of these.
She's stuck
The
on a lava
one that is glowing and looks like lava
Uh-huh.
is an elixir of false life.
Oh!
Extra help.
Has that Mithranor magic, I swear.
Okay. Lovely.
The one that's on fire is a potion of fire breath.
Okay.
Useful.
Good luck on trying to get somebody to drink liquid fire.
Uh-huh.
And the last one is a potion of disguise.
Ooh.
Potion of disguise.
Disguise, baby.
Disguise.
And they're all done.
All 4?
Yep.
I'm taking all 4 off.
Well, all 3 of those are done.
Oh, okay.
Toki's gonna have a conspiracy board at the end of this with all the Mithranor magic. There's gonna be one to
So
point to
the
Sorry
Storm
Squall,
Giant
one to
Strength,
the, brewing,
the only one that
one to potions.
the only one that didn't change colors isn't done.
One
Okay.
one to the familiar, one to the tea. The beset tea.
Which level?
Oh, yeah, I need to know what level the false life.
What do you mean?
False life can be cast at different levels.
It's a first.
It's a first level spell.
Yeah, it's a first level.
Okay.
Well, what's a potion of giant strength?
It does.
there's multiple.
It gives you 20.
Yeah, but what level spell?
It's a storm. Oh
You
god.
It's a strength
It's
based
It's the
one.
storm.
it's just it's an actual potion.
It's a strength based one, so it gives you 29
There's-
strength.
Because it's
five different rarities, so the 5 different
Yeah.
types of giants. The
And-
one they were going for was Storm Giant, which is the highest rarity.
yeah. So,
Let's see. Probably listed as giant strength.
Yep.
yeah.
Yes.
They're just giant strength overall.
So there's
It-
a belt of giant strength. There's a potion of giant strength. but I'm
There
not
is
seeing
no
an actual
giant
spell.
strength potion. Or
It's in the DMG.
And it's just the potion, and then there's the belt.
The belt, the hill giant gives a strength of 21. The belt of frost and stone gives a 23 in strength. The belt of giant strength fire gives 25. Cloud 27. Storm 29, which
Yep.
is what
Yeah.
we were
What we got.
using.
4th level.
Oh. Okay.
It is max.
So 30. Oh.
No.
No. The elixir of false life.
So 4th level.
Lovely. Cool.
And you're like, it's not what I made. That's not the ingredients that should be in there.
That shouldn't have happened.
Is that Mithril magic? I tell you.
Right. Well, I'm
Okay.
going to put those on me and keep them with me, and I will do something with them later.
Yes,
So what
another
are you
one?
doing with this blue floating orb?
I called Ivor.
Who?
I did call her
Velios.
Ivor.
All
I
right,
actually
Oh,
said
Velios.
Velios, you come
Velios.
walking out and you see him doing a ritual, and there's a blue floating spear in front of him. Ethereal. It's glowing. Little light on the
You
inside.
okay, buddy? Get some water.
So,
Drink some water.
you know Cheryl, right?
Okay.
The little spider's like.
Yeah. So I was trying to do the whole thing again so that Cheryl could do that as well as that, you know.
He's gonna make you high and low.
Yeah.
Heads up.
The giant, terrified,
Ben,
flying
high or
dragon
low?
spider centipede.
Yeah, so that's
Next one.
its soul. I pointed the dragon spider.
They have souls.
That's creative. I got it, huh?
Spirit.
It's behind you.
Way behind me.
So, you,
It was like, hell no.
so
I'm
do you
outta
need me to
here.
send
Peace.
it to the
There you
other
go.
side, or
Well, I don't know. It's kind of one of those things that's like,
would you like me to do some investigation on it?
I mean, I could probably do detect thoughts on it, but question: am I able to communicate with it? Because that's one of the things that Find Familiar does for your familiar.
Yes, you just haven't tried yet.
Can I just, because I now have the ability, can I just detect, link my mind with it and Ezra as well?
Hello?
Yes. You can link your mind with him.
Can I link my mind with the soul?
No.
Even be
Hello?
cleric.
What?
Miss.
Oh.
Hey.
It's not happy.
It's yesy.
It's grumpy.
You grumpy.
Sorry to call you out like this.
No.
I just did a
Drink some
Find
water,
Familiar, and it looks like
Ben, give him his water.
you were called back.
Oh, so you think you're worthy of me?
Well, actually, I tried to just. I tried something a little bit different, and well, you're the spirit that came and contacted me.
Ben, roll me a d8 plus one.
Not you, Ben. Which Ben?
That
Okay.
Cammy Ben.
As he points to directly both of us.
+1, 8 total.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
So what do you want?
Well, I was hoping to assist my familiar
Careful, buddy.
with
Careful.
an upgrade. I've kind of gotten stronger, but I want to make sure that my familiar was able to handle herself and be protected. I'm just going to be honest, I didn't really expect this outcome.
So you want me to become your familiar?
That wasn't exactly the plan, but I mean, if you would like to be.
You okay, Alistair?
Fine. Proving. Roll initiative.
Oh, shit.
Ben! Yes. Wizard, sorcerer, warlock. Or Klexen.
I'm there.
It's cocked twice.
Sorcerer?
Okay, good.
Mind Alistair. You started it
I
first.
know. He was rubbing his face, so I put him on his belly seeing if he
No,
wanted
he's
to-
setting up.
I know.
Hey, buddy. You want to try and sleep?
Oh.
Roll me a d6.
Big head rub.
It's an incorporeal spirit. There's just mockery.
2.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
What'd you
Where
do?
is your... I don't know. That's the problem. Where's the brat?
The brat what?
The rag.
Someone's getting a phone call.
Stinky Bo Binky.
There you go.
Not me.
You don't know why, but suddenly the pistol does that.
Oh gosh!
Does it fire bubbles?
Web.
I need you make a speech gun.
Oh no.
That-
I don't like that
Did you
giggle.
let me rephrase it. Did you make a Dragonborn gun?
What do you make?
That'd be hilarious if you just pop out and just say, "Hey, see what this can do!"
Right now?
right in front of my initiative.
Let me see.
Okay, 20.
The middle part there.
Pistol of.
Those two are rolling initiative.
He got pistol.
Okay.
New pistol.
Oh.
Let's see. I wasn't expecting this, but okay. Oh shit.
Wait,
What'd you get?
20, 30.
We're gonna take and leave this. Alright.
I got a 15.
You don't see anything happen other than the light flare.
Well, I mean, I would cleric now.
And
so.
you see his eyes glaze over.
Oh no. So you're gonna have to heal him on the side.
What are you doing?
What do I see?
In your mind, you are back at the cave. And there's a spider dragon in front of you.
Wait, what?
He's
The
fighting
accident-
the spirit of a spider dragon. It got summoned to him by Find Familiar.
I tried to find familiar to get the spider dragon's body,
So you
and
know
the
what's
soul
going
came back.
Nicole. Nicole. So you know what's going on? We're
Um,
all experiencing the Mithranor magic again. The brewing that I did a day ago.
Oh, I
Done.
need to know what you're doing too.
The potions she's done, she got 3 different ones other than Storm Giant. 3 of them are really interesting.
Valios.
Yep.
He's trying to get that. He's
Pistol
found
took
that
an
'Cause you
6 are
have
different.
the ability to know whether things are good or. I know you do.
I didn't play.
Do you use it?
Might as well.
You don't need
His spirit is evil.
Ender voice bot.
You can feel it. You know it.
Do I know if it's
that
lawful
trash?
evil or chaotic evil?
Ben. Trash.
Just neutral evil.
Just neutral evil.
I agree.
Whoa. So because I'm
Careful,
still
careful.
connected mentally with
Careful, buddy.
Ezra,
That's
do I
on
know
the
what's
edge.
going on?
Nope. Your mental connection ended when you seen his eyes glaze over.
Right. Well, if that's the case,
Thank you, Nathan.
I'm in a lot more pain than I would like to be, but I don't want to take my pills yet.
It's fair because I'm like you're tired.
Okay, I'm going to probably go ahead
At least it
and
is cooling down in here.
It is. I mean, it was
Hunter's
dramatic
Market.
when we were coming
I'm
back,
gonna
and
go
it
to
wasn't
a-
automatic. Oh my god, death.
Yeah.
move out of the way and hide.
I wish you had brought your spider dragon with you, but that's okay.
Oh no.
Do you have it?
He might have.
You have it?
He has it.
Okay, good. Put it on the board and put yourself on the board.
You have my character.
I can still see and technically target the soul orb, correct? That flare? Yep. Okay, so
If you want to join in, roll the initiative.
You're
I already did. It was a 15.
And again, we'll slightly need to catch me up on what transpired because I was last in here and talking to them about and how
22
they're
on
now.
stealth.
Ezra's trying to earn himself a
She
new pet.
went to take and check on her potions and got freaked out.
Right.
And so she went to check on her brewing, got freaked out because it was completely done,
Okay.
and it's magical.
Okay.
His gun's acting weird.
His gun is suddenly
Fine.
magical, and he did not create it that way.
Okay.
His beset.
Avelios went and checked,
The Beset.
got 4 bushels of Beset tea because they kept regrowing
Instantly.
I was
instantly.
gonna say that ain't my magic. I mean, mine does some
One
like.
bushel is 35 liters.
Does it count as
Okay, how many liters?
35 times 4.
Oh no, I know.
Wow.
How many liters breaks down? How much does 1 liter break down into a potion vial being 15 ounces?
Hold on.
So we're looking at about 140 liters.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So what are you doing?
Whenever it comes to
It might
making
actually.
potions, you probably need like
You see them kind of
At
wander
most
off to
an
do what
ounce.
they've been doing.
of tea leaves.
You have
Ren is on top of the wagon, just
Liters.
I'm right behind the wagon.
Here we go.
So yeah, liters to ounces.
You see him sitting there on the dirt,
9.
Ounces.
and you
Yeah,
see a
let's do
ritual
the-
cast in front of him, and you
Here you
see
go.
There you go.
his giant spider, the spider dragon
Go.
over here,
Pass
and
it.
like his spider is on the his knee,
Per bushel.
and there's
So
a
you can
floating
make a
orb in front of him. He's facing away, but you don't see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you do see
So,
Avelios
here.
So
standing over
times
there
that by
going,
4. 119.6.
Potion is 4 ounces.
4 ounces.
4 ounces?
So
Okay.
no, they cancel each other out. That's how many potions I got for 1 bushel. Is the amount of potions.
Wow.
1,191.57. Good job.
For 1 bushel. As ounces.
Sell them for a silver each.
It's 4 ounces.
Do you know how valuable those are?
He's made
I
1,000.
I don't
over
remember.
1,000
Showed
ounces.
you once.
25 gold.
now that you mention it,
At the beginning of the campaign.
Would you like
seen
to go
him
sell
you-
some tea again? Water deep.
I don't think you have to worry about
had your
money
fun
anymore.
on the snowflake.
So here's the thing. Amongst archers specifically,
Oh yeah.
it's priceless.
So what are you doing?
I'll pay you.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm like,
Mind if you drink too many before?
Yeah, when he took you down to the wagon
Rest?
and then rested,
Oh.
you kind of not seen him afterwards.
I'm already partially disabled. What's more? Sorry.
Well, I do have great
Now you
restoration
kinda
now,
need
so
help.
I'm not blindness isn't.
What are you doing?
yeah,
Yeah, it's a 50% chance you go blind.
So I'm gonna take a
100
screenshot
smart.
and I'll send it to you.
And
I'm still that yeah because I need to calculate 4 ounces.
We need to make sure to have enough
Okay,
vials.
when you walk out of the back of the dragon,
You've got cakes. You can
You
use
see-
more than that.
no, you see Ezra
It's a
sitting on
potion.
the ground,
Yeah.
Cakes of tea.
Cakes of tea.
eyes glazed over, spider on knee, his giant spider in front of him, the spider dragon over there, and this blue orb that's pulsating and kind of shifting around in
And-
front of him.
I was trying to. Wow.
Yeah.
And Ivor's or Velios is doing something. What are you doing, Ezra?
So I
Ezra
And
is
Ren's
trying
on
to
his knees
prove
again.
himself to the ghost of the
Ben's
spider
just hiding
dragon.
from you. He doesn't want to deal with
But
the
she
fog.
doesn't know that.
Joe said
But I do.
Sit
Sit
down.
down.
Sit down,
What are
buddy.
you doing?
ooh,
Oh,
you
you
Because
sit
that's
down.
what-
That's another one.
That's what he
Buddy,
said he
sit
was
down.
doing. Is he was
Thank
trying
you.
to
Good lad.
get the thing.
I managed to get it out
Yeah,
right
he
before
did
I
manage to get
you
it
said
out.
roll initiative.
Okay.
So I know what's going on, and I'm gonna relay it basically as I.
well done.
So
Yeah,
Hood
get
up.
some more
I'm gonna
right
go to hide.
he just blanked
I'm going
out.
to-
This thing flared, so I assume it's some sort of arena thing that you can't
Hold
interact with.
action with my bow
Except I can
for a
possibly
shot
do
whenever
some
it comes
mind stuff
around.
and
Try and
extend
find
some
me.
healing.
My stealth was a
I'm
22,
just trying to
and
shit down.
Anything you have that affects the mind, I'd
and
say
if
aim at the
I
sword.
see it, I might go for the eyes. or
Anything that
something.
you might be able to boost
Okay.
Ezra.
Do you have any psychic damage you're willing to pass on to this thing?
Oh, this
I
is
have
gonna be
plenty
fun.
of psychic damage.
I know you have plenty.
This is my Velios moment. I'm trying to fight this thing by myself with minimal help from the outside.
The dragon goes and just spiders everywhere.
Yeah.
90-foot cone.
Okay. And I'm behind the tree or something like that.
Does Bella see it?
Nasty.
Nope.
Oh no, we can't see
It's,
it.
you're just seeing this thing
Make
pulsing.
me a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. You're just seeing this thing. It's like pulsing a bit more rapidly than that.
It's 21.
He's just
Okay, you.
I like spiders.
like, no, drilling out of one side because you're in a trance because of this thing.
The eyes are glazed over, they're glowing, and then
Yeah,
the drill
drill.
starts glowing too.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know if he's drilling because he's in a trance or because he's seen another spider.
So, I don't remember if anyone remembers this, but when I got Fey Touch, one of my eyes went white. And when I got Shadow Touch, the other one went like a dark purple. But they both glow, normally.
Ow.
I have one
Yeah.
spell that does psychic.
Both sides touch.
You could give it trauma. You've seen the Dragonborn sequence. Give it that as well.
Take 49 points of damage.
So
Give me a insight.
insight would be 17.
Okay.
You said 47?
49.
49. Did I pass with the 21 wisdom?
That's full damage.
Okay. And
The
then
insight. For you were hit.
Thank you.
You were behind a tree,
and evasion.
and you have evasion. You should have taken full damage. Why?
Because the entire thing is an illusion.
Because the entire thing's in your mind. So where you hide, it knows.
Oh.
You like that one?
No sneaky sneaky.
Oh no.
No sneaky sneaky.
Oh,
That's-
this is gonna make it so much easier.
Oh.
You can't use his rogue abilities.
And I'm
very
leaving
well.
my potion room to go find Ren,
Velios,
not knowing
what do you
anything
do?
that's going on.
From your point of view,
You probably see Toki walking out the
you
keg.
see the
like,
orb pulse.
got it done already.
Ezra
Oh,
is
yes, Toki,
covered
just
in
stick it in the
shadowy
pantry.
spiders, and then it's gone. And he looks hurt.
And then he's got pausing for like, I
Okay, we are not having
Whereas
that
he said
go
he needed
down.
more.
Figured you'd like that
3
one.
of my potions
Are
have
you
gone,
are
but
you
they're
ready
not
for
right.
this?
Really? Well, suppose this
How much shenanigans can I do with this? Because this is gonna be easy.
I don't know.
So-
It's gonna be
Maybe
fun.
it
It's
has
gonna
a
be
bit
fun.
more to it. I need a guinea pig.
So here's what we're gonna do.
Actually, since I already said he needed a
Channel
pig,
divinity.
Okay.
keep him my guinea
My subclass special
He can
ability,
heal
Mind
himself.
Magic, allows me to cast
Why not?
any
be
single
willing.
one of my
So do you hear
subclass
the-
spells
The-
without
the
consuming
meat
a
has
spell
magical
slot.
properties. He needs a
Okay.
drink. She didn't be my guinea pig to figure out what it is. He can heal himself.
That the Spider Dragon give me a DC 21 Intelligence saving throw.
See, Toby just watching him intently, like what's gonna happen to you? You're gonna burst into flames.
13, but it's going to use its legendary action for resistance.
Oh no, buddy.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
oh, you're
it's-
so tired.
It's
Do you
still
want to come
gonna
over here where
take.
the fan's at?
Yeah, here. Pass them over to the fan, and then let me roll damage.
Whoa.
Synaptic static will still.
Blinker.
Hi. Yeah, you're toasty. Is that nice?
I was totally not expecting this. This is great. I love it.
What are you talking about? I got a dragon spider corpse, and you know I like spiders. It's like, how did this not?
Yeah, his cheeks
Cross the
are a little
mind.
pink. Yeah, the boys end up like me.
I was hoping for a drider, but I got this too.
You ain't gonna get a drider. They're sentient.
Yeah.
Do they still have spiders?
Yeah, but
No.
they're sentient.
No. Curse the Loth. No. Not letting you have. No. No and no.
She was gonna be a nice
No. No. On 3 levels of hell, no.
So the spider dragon takes 24 psychic damage,
Oh, good.
Oh, okay.
and now as a bonus action, because mind magic does not consume a spell slot,
Yeah, Daddy's been loud. Me.
5th level
Daddy's
cure
been a loud bum.
wounds.
Daddy being
Do
a
you want
loud
me to
bum.
roll that?
Sure.
Alright.
Oh no.
Good job.
Oh my goodness. You were away on an adventure. Oh, who's that?
Plus.
Oh, is that nice?
Nice breeze.
Look
Pull the boy down.
Did you see Brother? Yeah. Hi. Hi.
Here, keep
What are you doing?
You can try.
Hi, buddy.
Regain 42 hit points.
Okay.
Nice.
Top of the round, Ezra. What are you doing?
All right. So,
I am so labeling this one mind games.
since it is
Oh,
my
especially
mind,
with the conversation I'm planning on having.
since it is my mind,
Yes.
I can do what I want in my mind. I'm gonna flinch it. And since its entire bone structure is a carapace, it has no structure to actually hold its insides.
Okay, make your attack roll.
All right.
Isn't
So what it needs to tell me what it
DC
needs to
save is 23.
Okay.
do. On what?
Actually, it's shoot, because that was that second edition spell.
Come on, load. Load. Wild child.
Oh my god. Oh, you get so excited.
It's turning into a game.
Yep.
No.
So Belladonna, you see this. What are you doing?
Would you like to roll initiative and
Yeah, I might as well.
Don't know what's going on. You can roll initiative. I'll let you do it.
I mean,
Velios.
if Velios
God,
told you what's going
I
on.
will get this done. I will. I swear.
It's called Ivy.
Flimsing. It's
What are you doing, Joseph?
one corporeal
Booger.
creature.
Do you want the...
Keep being.
Ben.
Okay,
Red.
so a
No, not the cord.
No.
the cord bud. Can I
42.
get
So that's Constitution. Save.
You
Right.
can... There you go.
Good job.
19. However, it's going to use its second legendary resistance.
I don't think you can use that in my mind.
Make an Arcana check.
The hell no. You want to use legendary resistance?
It's
No.
gonna be a 26.
Oh.
26.
Oh.
Okay. It can't use its legendary resistance. Roll the damage.
Let's see. So it was Great Bane, this rate is, you know,
Okay.
the first round actually does not cause any
I
damage.
give you the heads up. I'm taking them and might bottom out in about 15 minutes to half an hour.
Okay.
It goes
2d6 con.
You make that
Or 2d6 points damage.
So it loses.
1d6 charisma damage. So roll it. 2d6 damage and 1d6 charisma.
Yeah.
There'd be 6
Alright.
and 1 on the charisma.
Okay, so. Alright. Alright.
I need to take these off.
No.
So he doesn't get knocked them off again.
I want to
Yeah.
get
They
him
said
a
he's
leather
gonna blind
jacket.
Yeah.
Going for that man bun.
Alright.
I seriously want to get him a leather jacket. I really do. I want to get him a little leather jacket. Quit kicking your nose.
Joseph.
You boogies. You.
Yucca.
I got 3 more channel divinities. So I can keep prodding it and
Does a 25 hit as it hawks a silk spit at you?
Not through the tree. But
Okay.
yes.
Stop. Look, stop. Okay.
He got tired of Mama playing.
Yeah.
Alright.
Done with Mama
You
BS.
are
Mommy.
currently restrained.
I liked it at first, but we're done.
Yeah,
I
we're
think
done.
so.
Oh, big guy.
is he?
Yeah, because it went around the tree.
He doesn't think so.
Rude. You're
I think it
bullying the
went
DM
through
at this
me.
point.
Hey,
I think it went through me. I don't know. For some reason, my reaction just kind of misty stepped through.
Roll an Arcana.
It's going to be a 30.
Okay, for some reason they went to the tree and stopped and kind of went around you. So you're literally surrounded by webbing. You move, you're going to be ensnared.
Okay.
You're sitting on
So,
the legs
The
crossed.
misty step is
Look at you,
away.
this is your big boy.
Okay, so you're 30 feet away.
Look at you. Big boy. Whoa. Big boy.
So,
Avelios, you're up.
Look at this.
we want
Roll
to talk
your
about
initiative.
this?
Do I?
Do you want to cuddle? Do you want to see? Would you like to try and see?
Since I technically know if Synaptic Static failed or succeeded?
Okay. Easy, buddy.
You haven't cast it yet.
Well, no, the previous round Synaptic Static.
You didn't cast it.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Because it's through the Channel Divinity.
Hi.
Yeah, you channel divinity to take and do damage to it.
Okay, bud.
Joseph, no. Okay,
No.
losing privileges. No more.
And then you healed him.
But I don't know if the
Easy
Synaptic
bud.
Static that was cast worked.
I never heard you say you were casting it.
I did, that's why
Thank you.
I made you take the 21 intelligence save.
I thought that was something else.
So what it was using Channel Divinity, I could cast a spell without consuming a spell slot.
Yeah, which you did.
Yep, which was Synaptic Static.
Oh yeah, it uses legendary action to
And it used
resist.
the legendary action to resist.
Yeah.
Do I know that it resists?
Yeah.
Okay. Then second.
You want to go play, bud?
Well, you didn't.
Ben, why don't you help him down?
Went down?
Let me look and see if I got
Oh,
a
okay.
Passing the
bonus
baby.
action that would
You
help.
want to help there if I so bad?
I could be mean.
Oh no. Is that where we're at, bud? Right there?
Not quite.
You saying we need to go
Hey.
visit here and
He's
here
practicing.
and here?
He's trying to figure
Yeah,
it
he's
out.
practicing.
Yeah.
I just got my loved on big.
Book.
What are you doing? Belladonna, you're up.
This is my mind. Should this work?
Or
Is
you're on
pouring
deck.
a potion into somebody else's
I-
mouth still considered bonus action?
Yes.
Okay. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna channel divinity a second time. Give me a DC 21 intelligence save again.
I know, I'm probably very
That's
warm.
a 6.
Would you like me
Who's
to take
cooler?
I am.
Because I'm
Does it-
very warm.
Does it legendary resist?
No.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
I
it's
hold
such a
it,
year.
it can't in my mind.
There we go. Okay.
Why did you do that?
Oh, be careful because he makes phone calls.
Do you make phone calls now?
If
Hey, that's how we
if
start the group
Velios
chat.
knew that, he would cast confusion and
He
just
kicked
make
it.
this
He
a
kicked it.
whole.
And
This
that's
is
why
trivial.
everyone was in the call.
Hold on, I need to pull up.
Very interesting.
Way too many D6s.
His legs completely gave out.
There we go.
You are clammy.
Yeah, it doesn't help that mom's like that.
Let's sit you here. And I'm gonna hold this.
Take 47 psychic damage,
Ow.
and every attack and spell save DC subtract a D6 from.
Subtract the D6. Got it.
Just in case.
So every D20 roll or
Is that better?
Is that your turn?
Yeah, is that better?
bonus action.
Is that better?
I don't know if it will help in the mental scape.
Blah, blah, blah.
You do see Belladonna come walking up, like, curious, like,
I got
what
you
is
better
going
now.
on here?
Blah, 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 blah. Buddy.
That's action.
Yeah, is that where we have to go next?
Yeah, okay. You know what? For funsies, just to see if it'll do anything. Well, no, I know it won't do anything.
Please don't Eldritch Blast Dragon
can't.
Lord something.
I
I don't
don't.
the same point.
I know you can't, but I'm just
Point.
cracking the joke.
Big kicks. You haven't find yours. That's rolling like a monster right now.
Yeah.
He's cooling down.
At this point in time, nothing I have. Yeah, so that's gonna be my turn.
Sorry, here we go.
Okay. Belladonna, you're up.
Okay, so based off of what Evilos told me,
You see him attacking this
Or are you
floating
still
orb.
wounded?
I have.
but
I am
guess my
down
question
7
is,
HP. That's
I
it.
don't.
I'm fine.
I could literally do level 1 cure wounds and guarantee that you're because it's because literally it's
I'm
2d8
fine for a
plus
round.
my
Cannot work.
spell
I know.
test.
I don't think he's gonna let me do this one. He lets me
No.
do this.
The lowest I can
No,
feel
I
is
think
7 points.
Nope.
For
You do
one.
know it's ethereal because it's kind of just floating there. It's or non-corporeal.
So, I mean, just
Okay.
that knowledge.
But it still counts as a huge creature.
Be able to place not much of force on it except making psychic.
You don't know.
Just for funsies, I'm first level cure wounds again to heal that last 7 HP that he's missing. So he's back up to full.
Okay, so
I need to get used to having
Right there.
actual people that I can use.
How about we go here?
what's the little thing?
His
My other spider.
that was on
he's
his
tech-
knee.
It's just like on my knee out in the.
Oh,
Yeah, it's attached. You see it attached to his leg.
okay.
Well, actually, you don't see
There's
it.
Ditto under my chair.
Big thing.
Goodness, Joseph.
Oh yeah, I don't actually
escaped him?
see them because that's all.
He escaped.
Yep, he's sitting right here.
Okay, so his body is there.
Yep, and the orb
you doing,
is
Joseph?
like literally right here.
This is actually kind of cool. What happens
Julie's.
Okay, where
Julie's. Oh,
where
my
am
God.
I and where is the Delia?
here?
You are.
So
Next.
here's my actual body and my spider, and there's me in the fight.
And you are
Put me
here.
basically by him.
Do you
Yep.
want like a very shiny D4 to symbolize?
Very shiny D4 to symbolize the soul orb.
It's blue. It works.
Yep.
I mean, Ben could use the blue stone that we have.
No, that actually works really good. It is that right color to kind of go. Ethereal.
Pay attention right here.
Okay.
You know, basically make this fight trivial for you.
You are very toasty.
If he
Make me
allows me
toasty.
to be
Yeah,
trivial,
that's
dude.
how I feel.
Because
You're
it has
toasty
no
boy.
skin right now.
Yeah,
Oh
so
yeah,
sleepy.
it'd be so warm. Yeah.
And Rin is sitting on top of the cart, looking down, going, "What the hell?"
No, you're meant to be talking to
And
your ex-wife.
you see Avelio's casting spells at this orb. So something's going on here.
Dominate
You
gonna
monster.
join in?
You're
I-
there.
Roll initiative.
Slide it back so it only gets the
You're meant to be talking to
That's how I've been
your
doing
He's
since
hiding
that.
from you.
I'm not hiding. I'm waiting for her to come. That's what all I was doing.
I went to go find him.
12.
Please stay back from the soul. I am
Got his buddy.
Attempting to use the
I'm going to be
Dominate monster.
dominate monster.
doing some
Because I don't know.
shenanigans.
Oh, you got hiccups.
Oh no.
What are you doing, Beaks?
Whoa, whoa.
I guess I'll
Oh, Joseph, baby.
baby honey. Auntie.
Mom's over here, bud.
Mom.
Mom's
Not
here.
more mom.
Hey.
Mom.
No.
No. Luckily, I guess I'll try to Eldritch Blast it.
Alright. Roll the hit.
Cross my mind! Buddy.
Roll the hit.
Well, I would accept at this exact moment.
Hey,
I have
Josie,
a
okay. Get down.
toddler that
I will take the toddler.
has decided he's mad at my leg.
We're not having a fit,
See
bud.
the visions and I'm like,
He's got the dragon.
this is fast. Whoa! Why are those
Calm
legs?
down, bud.
I'm carrying this fish out to cool down.
Yeah.
Alright.
Carry the fish up to cool down.
Just let me know when it's my next turn. Also know I'm going to be using an AoE on that soul, so don't get too close.
Oh.
And you're not
Oh,
feeling well either.
You want it down?
No.
Oh,
I need to actually look up dominate monster.
Illegal.
Yeah, you
this
won't.
21.
Nope.
How big you are. So big.
Oop, drills.
Oh
Yep.
wait, Eldritch
Thank
Blast
you,
is-
bud.
Where's the
It's on his car seat.
Oh no. Oh
big
no.
boy?
But didn't the
no.
thing
Oh,
Velios. I know it didn't give me the 4
I know,
he
it just
had
pisses you
because
off.
that was some. But didn't it take me
Come
up to
here,
3
baby
with the thing that he
boy.
gave me?
I believe so.
Oh, it has advantage.
Alright.
Let's try to pull you down.
Here. That's all. I know, you're tired.
Well, roll it 2 more times, see if you hit. Okay. Rin, what are you doing?
Very
I'm
sad.
going to shoot the ball that's floating there because apparently that's what he's doing things to. So
And you just seen her try to Eldritch Blast and it kind of barely missed it.
okay,
Alright, roll a hit.
Oh no, bias. I knocked her over.
He defies the reason on Monday and
So that staff you gave her, what did it do?
Staff of Withering. Basically, to any spell you use, it has D3 charges. It regains D3 at every dusk. No, dawn. And you can expend 1 charge to add 1d10 necrotic damage to any spell.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
25 to hit.
You hit.
So 3d6 radiant damage.
You want to lie down?
It might be cooler down there at this point. The car seat might have
10,
cooled down.
11 points.
Higher
Dad
low.
has
It is
hands
ethereal.
full.
High.
I got it.
Oh, wait a minute. It does radiant damage, so you wouldn't have to
Yeah,
worry about it.
it's radiant.
Okay, so how much damage was that?
Pussy. Here,
11 points,
Cassie.
Okay.
I believe it was.
Let's try this.
And with it being radiant, it doubles it.
Just a little bit cooler,
Yep.
hopefully.
Alright.
Oh yeah, because it's ethereal.
There you go, now let's turn it around. There you go.
Because
Ezra, what are you
technically
doing?
it's a spirit.
There you go. Then
don't know if you'll allow me. I think that my polymorph wand works a little bit better in my mind. I'd like to turn into that, please.
Give me an Arcana check.
That's going to be a 30.
Well, that air is blowing right here, so that's where he was sleeping before he woke up.
For
However-
a CR 30.
High or low, to see whether or not you actually truly believe it.
You're tired and you're sweaty.
Let's go for low.
Okay.
It's my mind. I do what I want. I can leave these thoughts behind.
It
Ninth
doesn't
level.
You know that's not the way it works.
Go ninth level.
But do I know that it doesn't work because I made a new potion that could work?
You know it doesn't work because you know better. You've tried to trick your mind.
Do ninth
You've tried to trick your mind and it kind of failed.
Okay. So, oh wait.
Yeah, we might have just been making him more warm, sadly.
He's a little better now.
So,
Hi, bud.
they need to take another 23 charisma saving throw. Or take 2d4 points of charisma.
What?
For the flensing.
Oh, right. So what was that again?
DC 23 charisma. Or was it a
Okay.
Constitution?
I feel like it would be
fails.
Constitution.
Yeah, actually, I think it was Constitution. So
It still fails.
okay. So it's going to lose 5 charisma permanently until the next day when everything comes back. Then
And how much damage does that do? Oh, yeah.
2d4.
Yeah, well,
It loses 5 charisma points permanently, as
and then
well
the next
as
turn,
Play with the door. Okay. Play with the doorknob.
2d6.
All right, go ahead and roll
damage.
next.
So that's going to be 7.
You still watching your brother, bud?
Okay.
I'm going to go. So its carapace is just laying on the ground, and its guts is everywhere else because Flenzy took its carapace off. And I'm going to inflict wounds.
Okay, you're gonna move up and inflict wounds. Got it.
Yep.
Yes, but the spider dragon's still alive.
Yeah. Shoot, where'd the other container go?
there's 2 containers here.
Yeah, I'm
I
looking
don't know what
for-
you're-
Oh well.
Run away.
Roll the hit.
Well then. Hello. Hi.
Mind the Bible when you pass.
I saw that.
Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
He's like, excuse me, sir, you're in the way of my fan.
So. Five, 14, 21 necro. I'm gonna reroll that again. I accidentally got 4 of them. 18 necrotic. 4 plus 8 is 12. Plus 5 is 17.
That was good. Just waiting.
I'm waiting.
I mean, I've got
And-
right now. I'm looking for
Exactly
Rin.
what I'm doing next.
I could keep racing, but I mean,
Yeah, keep right.
I don't know if I'm writing everything correctly. I'm trying to go off my head without listening to videos.
No.
So it's
I'm gonna wait.
18 necrotic,
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna change them up.
27
Some cooler jams. Yeah. A little bit more breathable.
what is it called? Wait, what did I do?
I have no
How did he spell his name? Is it V-E?
27 wound damage.
DJ. How does he spell Baron spells his
poison
name?
damage.
V-A-R-E?
Okay.
V-A-R.
Or no, sneak attack damage, and then it was 17 poison damage.
Like. right
Okay,
there.
as
How does it look?
as the spirit falls,
Uh-oh. They killed it. No, I'm joking.
Throw Cheryl like a
They killed
Pokemon.
it even more.
it curls up, not this way, but this way. And you see it shrink as small as it can possibly get and say, "You are worthy." And you're suddenly awake. And the three of you, including you since you awake, see the spider dragon form start moving, and you start hearing creaking and joints popping as it realigns, and it stands up. And you hear, "Yes, master."
Like right before it gets out, the master sword, I'm gonna be like, Ezra,
You don't hear
what
it.
did you? Damn it! I'm still gonna be like, Ezra,
Actually,
what
you do.
Did you do?
If you know Draconic, you hear it. You know Draconic? You know Draconic?
It's more the we're
around
hearing it, we're seeing it,
Dragonborn.
so I'm just gonna be like, Ezra, what did you
What was your
And-
name?
Can I cast?
Yeah,
It's an instant thing. It's whether you know it or not.
do? I mean, technically, I could use
comprehend
speech language. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, but you would have to cast the spell
I know.
then
That's
do
what
it.
I'm saying. Technically,
And so you hear it say something.
in Draconic.
Hey Ezra, just so you know.
Rostoniu. What's your name? What was your name?
I don't have one.
oh no.
Fair enough.
Just so you know, this thing's evil.
Douglas.
And that definitely hasn't changed.
As that comes out of your mouth, cast the spell again.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm gonna cast it again.
What's your alignment, Ezra?
Oh,
Mine?
Oh no.
True neutral.
This is lawful, neutral.
Okay.
And as far as you can tell, it will obey whatever he tells it to.
Oh, you're all good.
Never mind. It's all good.
Alignment shift.
Oh, well, Minister is going to have fun hearing
Elminster.
about this one. Elminster.
Potato.
Let us clean your bum,
Oh, Minster, oh, Minster.
stinky boy.
You
I
probably
will
searched
say
the
nice
whole
tricks.
mansion by
Or
now.
tricks.
Probably went outside.
Look up the on the D&D
Mhm.
wiki spider dragon. That is now your familiar.
Love
It does not have legendary actions or resistance systems.
Ivy.
Now, later
Would you
maybe
like to
we
be
could
my
turn
guinea pig for
our
my meat?
our mansion into a lair.
Okay.
Have lair
I
actions.
couldn't eat it. Can I borrow your brewing supplies to make quite a bit of tea?
I'm
Just a
coming
little
out
bit,
with
just a little bit, not
Just
too much.
Clean it after. I don't want
Okay.
taste. So he's gonna be my guinea pig for trying the meat since he said he wanted to drink.
Oh no.
Oh no. no.
He's a cleric. He can look after stuff.
Give me a Constitution saving throw at
What
disadvantage.
is your constitution?
+3.
At disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Okay.
+3.
You got 6. So that's a 9.
That's a 9.
Oh no.
High or low?
We'll go low.
You see him drink the potion, and it tingles. It's warm. It's sweet. It's this beautiful. Why the fuck are you so small? And furry.
Furry?
What did he transform into?
As you see him go, and there's a squirrel.
Oh no.
What?
Oh, I love it.
Oh no.
Wait,
Oh no.
I'm not drinking
is
your
that
mead.
your, is that your mead?
That's the me that did that.
I'm not drinking your mead,
magic.
Toki.
Can I have a
I
cup?
run up and I bite Toki's ankle.
Oh no.
You run up and what?
Bite
You ran up
Toki's
and
ankle.
can I kick him if he tries to bite me? Don't bite me then, I'll kick you.
Don't kick the baby.
It also knows that this one
Oh, do you take a drink?
I'm thinking about it.
Oh, is it random?
No.
Oh my god!
It might be random.
It's gonna be random.
It's wild magic. It's wild magic.
Who wants to drink
It would be
it?
hilarious to be turned into a squirrel and then just jump on the spider
Wild
dragon.
brew.
Onward!
Wild brew.
Brian, your missus still needs to talk to you, so don't get out of it by turning
I'm
into
not,
a squirrel.
I'm It's the
I'm not drinking your brew. I'm not that brave.
So, new batch, wild magic based.
Inquiring minds want to know, Ezra.
Do you take a drink?
Yeah.
If I start seeing colors and
No.
Smelling
or like
colors
smelling
and hearing.
colors and hearing sound,
Smells.
I'm looking at this and I'm going,
Yeah.
yeah, I need to store this for later.
okay,
Uh-oh.
half a shot.
What table is the wild magic on?
It's a sorcerer
Oh god.
yeah, it probably is in the sorcery.
I think
because it's
Wild magic
wild
sorcerer. Yeah.
It's,
Oh,
you're
boy.
going to take a little bit and go and see what a drop does.
Okay, so you actually take a drink?
Bottoms up.
Oh no.
High or low?
Low.
Nothing happens. It tastes wonderful.
Ah.
I bet you
That
know.
is
Ivy
beautiful.
squirrels,
You
like,
you can tell the aromas, and it's just so good.
and does he taste the magic tingle to it as well? And then
Oh.
it dissipates?
Oh yeah, you can taste that there's a magical something in there.
Wow.
Wild magic based. I'm looking at it going, yeah, I'm storing this for enemies.
Here, before we go to battle. Cheers.
Okay, now your conversation. Before
you two have
try
a
to wrap this
conversation,
up.
please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we have
I'm,
children
uh,
that are struggling.
Yeah. I'm going to
Okay, yeah, you're good, babes.
go over to Ren.
Hop down off the cart.
Well, you're going to find
That
me
was
carrying
interesting.
this cake.
That
You could talk to me about it then.
Was I don't know exactly what me and Toki came out on, but
I think he has
Avelios.
He's only turned back from a squirrel.
he has a new pet, I think.
And he comes back going,
congratulations.
squeak, squeaker, squeaker.
As you see the spider dragon come walking forward
That is very
and
concerning.
loom over him.
That is very concerning.
Look, Cheryl, you got a new
Whether to
friend.
congratulate him or to
Bella's
be
response to that is, nope.
Then she walks back into the mansion, probably. No, I need a cup of tea after that.
I'm not good. You know that I am not good with spontaneous conversations, so do not mind that I wrote what I need to say down.
all right.
They're standing right there.
I first do need to apologize to you. When I left without talking to you at all, and you definitely did not deserve that.
Are you enjoying that?
I left because we did not see eye to eye on location, travel, preferences.
I had a feeling on that one.
I believe that I needed to leave. That way I would quit being a burden and stressing you out due to the business, and I knew that if I spoke to you about it, it would cause issues again, so I left. The reason why I've been so callous is, well, seeing you traveling after everything, it upset me. The fact that we fought so much about that, and here you are, adventuring, no less.
Started that because I didn't want to travel at first, and I figured that was the reason you left, so trying to change.
I want to at the very least be cordial with you and be friendly at the very least.
He's good coach, Jenny.
Traveling with you, being made to work together with you, it's reminded me of us and everything.
Alright.
They're having a hard time.
Good.
Eyes and eyes.
I know that
You're there, you just turn back.
at the very least we...
Oh, good. Okay, we fixed that.
No, you just turn back.
Okay.
I know that we may never
That's what I'm saying. Is we fixed
be
Just fix it.
together again, but I do want to be at least cordial with you. I won't keep anything from you anymore. It wasn't fair to you. I will answer whatever questions you have.
Joseph.
And if we get to the point that you will have me again,
Joseph. She's in there.
I won't leave without warning.
Joseph.
I promise. I swear.
I never did fall out of love with you, for even though you
It's a
did leave.
shadow. Oh, it's a shadow.
I hope to find you on the road, actually. But reach into the bag of holding and work on it more. Hold out a scroll case. I've had this with me
Taking it.
the entire time.
Pull out whatever's inside.
The picture.
The wedding painting. Oh.
Invisibility. Look over the shoulder.
I mean,
Do you want me to show what it is?
No, I'm not gonna be that mean to the
I'm gonna
situation.
roll it back up
listening.
and
Only to Belladonna.
put it
because
away.
That's more fun that way.
I
might.
I still wear the ring you made me.
So do I.
I'm gonna reach into my
Ezra's-
pocket and
Ezra's head.
You just
I
hear
made
the
you a new
sending
one
stone on
with
the
your
car.
tools. I didn't know if you had gotten rid of it.
So what did I miss while I was
I'd never
scrolling?
get rid of it. I couldn't.
He took a drink and nothing happened.
And I also made one.
No, really? Oh my god.
Oh, I need to ask you about that.
We'll discuss some things later.
I'm gonna take it and yeah.
Oh, my constitution was
Aye.
a +4. Sorry.
Putting that one on as well.
This is going to be awkward for a little bit, but
Most definitely.
Just kiss already.
You know the whole group's been rooting for it, right? Toki walks out and sees this.
fly.
What's happening?
Ah.
Okay.
We'll come back in a little bit.
So you can't fly and pick her up.
Oh no.
I'm watching now. I'm looking at the edge of the car.
On top of the tower.
Alright.
Bye bye.
At the top of the tower, remember, it is shaped like this with a, I believe,
Wasn't there like a symbol?
If there's a balcony towards
Yeah.
the top.
a what?
Wasn't there not like a symbol that was on it?
Yeah, with a symbol up there, but it's, people stand up here.
Okay. Yeah, land up there.
Oh.
Now that we're away from them.
Oh, please keep it casual. Do it. I think I can do it.
Rain kisses.
Invisibility fly.
Technically, my
Okay.
my limit for
Hold-
my speaking of my
Yes.
As this happens,
Oh no.
for everybody else, you see clouds, for some weird reason, kind of part, and a moonbeam comes through, highlighting the two of them embracing at the top of this tower.
Your god likes you.
And the magic ambience just makes their voices louder.
No, you don't hear anything.
Toki, Ezra, and Velia's like, they're gonna do it.
Belladonna missed the good shit.
She got
really
she went
did.
for a
She
cup
will-
of tea.
Aw.
Do you hear this romance happening? Ryzen and Ren are making up.
The good news is I don't have to cast Revivify on their relationship.
Basically,
Okay.
what's happening is the clouds just marking the moonbeams.
I'm gonna call game there.
Fair enough.
But Avelios,
Yes.
as you're standing there looking at this, suddenly you're looking at a tree. You don't know where you are. A golden beech tree with golden metal leaves.
It's okay, bud.
And a trunk that, when you look at it, has the face of a tree on it. In the tree's foliage, as you look around, is a small silver bird. And
That's fitting.
on the opposite side is a snake with golden, silver, and electrum scales. And your vision clears and you see him back again. And you don't even have to take and roll anything, but you feel your deity's presence. You've felt this type of presence before, but this isn't a overwhelm your mind, dominate, take it over. This is a... You get the feeling that you need to know what the hell that was and why.
So, just so I remember, a golden beech tree with copper leaves,
Golden leaves.
golden leaves, a silver small bird,
I mean, if you
tree
want to
and-
keep it,
tree and
keep it.
face,
If you don't, it's fine.
small silver bird. What was the bird again, or was it just bird in
Oh,
general?
it's just a bird.
Just bird.
Like a
And
golden
then-
sparrow.
I thought you said it was silver.
Yes, but it is silver, yes.
Yeah, silver. It was silver sparrow, and then a
Snake with gold, silver, and electrum scales.
snake with gold, silver, electrum scales. Are they in any sort of pattern, or is it
You
just
you don't know, but you get the... As you're sitting there and your brain is like thinking on this, even though you're seeing what's going on. There's knowledge to be gained, so much knowledge. But you don't know what it's about. And that's where I'm going to call game. Thank you for joining us today on William's Adventures. And let's go on our adventure and roleplay something new.
Yeah.